I'm on my West Coast.
Good to see you again.
West Coast pickleball.
Paddle Tech presents Week 3 of the WNPBR Pickleball League. We've got some great matchups. We've got some really good booth in the talent tonight. Lucas Crippen, How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great tonight, Tyler Freed. I'm doing great. Really happy to be here right now in the commentator booth with you. Yeah.
We're excited to have you. Lucas, man of many hats. We brought it up before. We've got some good matchups. We've got two people fighting out first and second place right now with the Gig Harbor Gladiators and the Cedar Woolly Mammoths that'll be facing off on the championship court. What kind of lineup do we have today?
So, first on championship court is going to be Noah Zerwin and Ashley Koo going against Brian Baker and Mioke Lee. I think it's going to be a really good start. A lot of firepower off the bat, and I'm really looking forward to the first match.
What are you watching for on that one? That's a powerhouse lineup there.
You're going to have two guys here that love to take the court. We got a lefty with Brian Baker. Brian, he's a little ball of dynamite there, and he's going to be driving a lot, and he's going to be making himself pretty big. And watching Noah today warm up, I saw himself making himself big too. So you got two walls with Mioke and Ashley Koo. I'm really looking forward to see how they handle this firepower from both these guys. Yeah.
That is going to be electric. So we're starting the night out with mixed, and then we're going to jump over into the men's. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so on the men's side for the Gig Harbor Gladiators and the Mammoths, it's going to be Joden, Terry, and Noah Zurin, and then Brian Baker and Kramer Sims. I think that matchup's going to be a very patient one. I think that all these guys know each other very well, so I'm really looking to see kind of who exploits each other, and who can get to each other.
Gig Harbor came off winning all 4 matches last week, so let's see if they can carry that momentum over. They seem pretty unfazed by a lot last week.
They did, and not only did they, I was playing here being a manager of the Beauty and Bruisers, and every time I looked over at that scoreboard, I just was like, wow, they were taking it to, I think it was the Bellevue Bandits.
Definitely a force, and not to be overshadowed by an amazing victory by the Bruisers.
We appreciate that. Yeah, I was trying to be humble there on that one. Very proud of my team though. But yeah, I think that the Gilbert, coming from Arizona Pickleball League.
Yeah, that's okay.
The Gig Harbor Gladiators. I think they're coming off a really big high, and I think that they are looking to keep that going, like you said, with that momentum. So let's see if the Cedar Woolly Mammoths can take that down.
So an exciting men's doubles match, then followed up by another mixed match. On the championship court, on that one, it'll be...
Should be. Let's see here.
Yep, it'll be
right there. Joden
Mammoths.
Terry and Heather Gelston against Renata Baker and Kramer Sims. Once again, I think that this is going to be one of those matches where it's going to kind of come down to Joden and Kramer really inserting themselves. Renata and Heather, both very solid female players. Renata, one of the newer players here in Washington, but is already a force to be reckoned with. Her backhand, wow, it's crazy.
Former badminton player, an absolute stud.
Absolute stud.
Excited to see what they can put on a show for us, and then we're going to end the night with the women's doubles match. So I'm really, really excited to check that out.
Yep.
Your commission's excited tonight, Lucas. Going to be able to get out there and play.
You're going to be out there playing. I can't wait to see you out there finally getting to move a little bit. You've been in the commentator booth. I'm glad that you're letting me have a little chance in here, and I'm excited to watch you play out there.
They unhooked the handcuffs, so I'm excied, and hopefully I can represent John Calley and the Renton Rowdies properly.
Well, if you don't do well, we'll just put you right back in the commentator booth. So.
One and done. I like it.
Real quick,
go ahead.
Just want to talk about the standings real quick. Like you said, Gig Harbor and Cedar Woolly Mammoths are coming off. They're both 1-0.
Yeah.
And you have University Place Underdogs and Renton Rowdies at 0-1. So they're obviously looking to get back into this. You don't want to fall down to 0-2 here in this league. It's such a quick season. So we'll see kind of how that plays out.
We've got a lot of good action tonight. We've got a lot more fans than last week, guys, and I know we've got a lot of people tuning into the live stream right now. So really, really excited. And just let's go over the format really quick. So it's going to be 4 20-minute games, like we talked about. We'll start with mixed. We've got 4 teams out here today, so they'll rotate back and forth between the challenger and the champions court.
Yep.
And we saw it last week with the OT. So if teams are tied 2-2,
yes,
get your popcorn ready.
Holy smokes! I think I lost a couple of years last week. That was probably one of the greatest ways that we could ever do it with the format. We clearly saw that it was just enough pressure for all of the teams to kind of make sure that it was really close, and we ended up pulling off a 5-4 victory. I really think there's a possibility this week that we could have another dream breaker. And I think that the fans are waiting for it. So.
And another thing that hasn't showed up yet is after the 20 minutes, if the ball game is tied, then the potential of the death ball to come out.
Oh, the death ball.
And we'll give you some tips on that, but it's also as exciting.
Yes.
As OT.
I think the death ball is the perfect way to describe that one.
Well, our teams are finishing the warm-ups here.
They are warming up. We're getting ready to go here live here in a second here.
Yeah. What do you go over with your partners at tournaments, Lucas, when you're warming up?
Warm up really, I think it comes down. To just always start with dinks, but after just a little bit of dinking, I honestly just want to ask my partner what they need, right? And we have Mr. Kramer Sims here with the woolly mammoth, looks like mascots. That is something that we'll probably show later in the broadcast.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, these animals have been extinct for a long time, and they are making a comeback right now.
That is a very interesting way to wear that outfit,
yeah.
But you know, he really does play it off in the best way possible. I don't think anybody else could pull that off but Kramer.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of people wearing it better.
Would he be allowed to play with that?
I don't know if it's a good idea. I think if that touches the kitchen's part of the body.
That is true. It's part of the body. Yeah.
Loss of point.
Wow. Yeah, that must be heavy too in front of him.
Let's talk a little bit about our other main sponsors. So we've got some really, really good people. Asphalt Patch Systems, our gold sponsor. A lot of those fans at home looking to put a pickleball court in or extend the driveway, reach out to them. They're local to the Southville area. Great company. We've got a ball game that's ready to start. I'm going to turn this over to Lucas.
We'll get back to those sponsors when I can. We love making obviously our sponsors and appreciate all of them. And then also we have some celebrities in the house today. Yeah. So we're going to interview hopefully a few of them and have them kind of join me in the broadcast, and hopefully everybody enjoys that. As you guys all know, the Seattle PPA is here this weekend. So it's an exciting Wednesday night here, I think, at the ranch.
It's going to be good. All right, play's about to begin, and look for our good halftime show,
too. All right, yes.
Lucas,
good luck today.
Go get him, brother.
I'll probably see you back in the commentator booth.
Yep, I'll swing back. Go cheer on the team. Oh, I see what you did there.
Yep. Here we go. All right, everybody. So right now, for match one, it looks like we have Brian Baker and Mee Oakley are going to be serving first, and we are underway, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly what I was hoping for right now was to see this patient game. And there it is. Really what I'm looking for this game is to see Mee Oakley and Ashley Koo be those walls, be those dink warriors that they can be. They are both so good at that. And, you know, we already just saw it just now from Ashley Koo. I'm looking for those lobs. You got two of the best lobbers in Washington right here. So. Gladiators off to a hot start already. And a fiery hands battle off the bat. Second serve for the Gladiators. I think if Noah had hit that just a little bit harder, it would have probably beat them in.
Shot, Peter!
And Ashley showing her true power there with a nice overhead. Love to see it. Great call from Noah there. You know, one of the things in pickleball that always, gets people is the no versus go when calling a ball out. But Ashley Koo knew exactly what Noah was saying there.
Was it not plugged in, Nathan? We're good now? Okay, thank you. What's up, Ray?
And there's that lob I'm talking about that we're going to see a lot of. Nice little come on there from Mee Oak. Love the energy. Here's something you don't see very often here. The mirror dinking from the ladies here. And there it is. That is really what I want to see from both these ladies. They need to be walls, they need to have that great dinking, but both these guys are being so aggressive right now. So I want to see them just nice little dink behind Noah or Brian. They're both super athletic people, but if you hit a good dink is a good dink. And I think we're going to get a ball call here. Let's see how this one plays out. A little bit of drama. Love it. I think the call was a point. So. Gladiators are just coming off strong. Once again, picking up right where they left off from last week. Noah Zerwin coming off a really great fourth place showing, I believe it was fourth place at the Seattle Metro tournament here. It just happened this past weekend. Oh, that wasn't just a no, that was a no. Noah with some energy. Love it. And an out call there. All right, let's see if the woolly mammoths here can get something going. And another out ball. See, I would love to see Mio start cross-court dinking with Noah just to switch it up, One thing that I always, try to do when I'm playing or tell people is, switching those dinks up. And a really unfortunate side out here for the woolly mammoths. They really need 2 stops, or this game could get really out of hand here. And if you don't know how the format works here, we're doing 2 10-minute rounds with a 1 or 2 minute break here at the half, but there are no timeouts. So, you really got to be mentally tough here. If your team starts going on a run, it can be really difficult to get out of because you don't have that timeout like in a regular tournament. Big side out for the Mammoths.
So whoever unplugged us, that's a problem. You can't unplug anything. So it might take a minute to...
This drive there by Baker. There's that dink that I want to see. And there it is. There's the point. Not trying to say that I'm a genius or anything here, but that is what I would like to see from Mio, because a nice mix-up.
Not a battery issue. It's an internal deal of that.
What a get.
Right there, and that's there, and then this one facing this side.
What a shot. Wow. If you don't know already, ladies and gentlemen, that is not called an Ernie. That is called a Bernie. That is not a shot you get to see very often, but when you have an athletic player like Brian Baker that can jump the kitchen across from his partner, that's what you get, a Bernie. Take notes on that one. What a shot. And we're at 2-5-2. Heat check there for Mr. Baker. He's come back down to earth now. Big point there for the Gladiators. Giving up a couple right there. It's always just nice to get back on track. Ooh, she painted that back line. Ryan Baker has one of the stronger overheads, for sure. Very powerful overhead. And those are the shots right there that the Mammoths just cannot afford at this point in the game. We're at 7-2-2.
Hey, let's flick it. Let's flick it. Let me,
Looks like we're going to redo that point. Good call. No reason for anyone to get
we know
hurt.
that power plug works. Yes, we tried it with the cure. Okay. So it's not, it should be plugged in. Switch to the other one.
Wow, what a move. Now that wasn't a Bernie, but it was a great move from Mr. Noah Zerwin there. Really asserting his dominance on that side for the Gladiators.
This is cured.
Little tape love there.
Plugged in here. This plugged in there. No, this is
And here is that recipe that the Gladiators are going with.
it's charging.
So mine were already set for 10 minutes now. I guess it's 7 now, but
And how's the view? Is it bad?
they're playing mostly in that square.
You know, we could do is I could do the motion kind of for a while.
So now at this point here in the match, for the Mammoths, right? I would rather either see a switch. I know that Brian's a lefty, but either a switch up with Brian and Miok, or in just Miok trying to cross court dink here with Noah. This recipe is not working right now for them. It's a little sour. And here's also why this format can be very difficult. It can get out of hand very quickly. And we are at the half. At the half right now, we have a 10-2 lead for the Gladiators. Looks like on the other side for the Rowdies and the Underdogs, we're looking at an 8-8 score. Let's go through some of our sponsors real quick. Rockman Rockeries. All the rockery here that you see at the ranch that has been done so beautifully was done by them. We've got Custom Electrical Services, licensed and insured electrical contractor out of the Pacific Northwest. We really appreciate them too. These are our gold sponsors, by the way. New Belgium, also another one of our sponsors. Great flavors of century-old Belgian beer out of Fort Collins, Colorado. With the co-founders of Kim Jordan and Jeff, I'm going to mess this up, Lavesh. Pickleball Central, of course, local to the PN Dub. They are your biggest retailer for all of your pickleball needs. A little plug for them real quick also. Me being a firefighter here in King County, they have been nice enough to donate pickleball paddles and pickleball nets to local fire departments. We as firefighters love playing pickleball, so we really appreciate Pickleball Central doing that for us. Onyx Durafast 40, that is the official pickleball of Washington, the Wednesday night pickleball league here at the ranch. And we'll go through our other sponsors here later down the road. If you don't know already, I mentioned it earlier here today in the broadcast. We have some pickleball celebrities here. Got Paul Olin over here to my right, I can see. AJ Koller is also in the house. If you don't know, Seattle PPA Open is taking place this week. We have Ben Johns and Collin Johns also in the house. I am going to hopefully talk to them here later in the stream, and AJ as well. So we're happy to have all those guys here. Back to the match, though. What I really like I said, what I would like to see from the Mammoths is a little bit of a switch up, and we are back right now at 10-2. Noah misses that one by a lot, just tipping the net. Big serve from Brian Baker. This is such an important rally for the Mammoths. And there you go. That is what I want to see from the Mammoths. Okay, I want to see that mix up from them. You know, the recipe's not working. Let's fix something. Really big drive there from Baker. And an unfortunate miss. But hey, they're off 2. Sometimes all you need to do is just get off that, get off 2, get off whatever number you're on. Let's see if we can get a big hole from the Mammoths. Mammoths right now and the Gladiators are both undefeated. So this is a big matchup for both of them. Looking at 10-3-2 now. Noah here, Zerwin serving, a new Selkirk sponsored player. And I think that Ashley might have forgot that Brian Baker was a lefty right there. Hit it right to his forehand, and let me tell you, Brian was ready. There it is. The difference there with Brian is he crashed that drive. The drives he's been hitting here in the earlier parts of this game, he's either been kind of, pushing back. But that time he got right up on it. Oh, and another Bernie attempt, but that net said not today. Well, Lucy Kovalova net there. I don't know if the net has a personal vendetta right now with Brian Baker, but it really sure feels like it. He must have said something bad about it earlier today. Mielk forces it just a tad. What am I saying? That ball was out. And here we are with the man, the myth, the legend himself, the owner here of this beautiful establishment, Michael Winnie. How you doing, Michael?
Good. How you doing, Lucas?
Well, I'm doing great, man. It's really good to see you. Just watching some high-level pickleball here.
Pickleball.
This match has been a good one. The score doesn't really reflect these rallies that I've been watching today for this match.
Right.
But the Gladiators, they are just coming in hot from last week.
Yep.
They are just a hot team right now.
Yeah.
So how you doing?
In spite of their GM Givens.
Yeah, you know what? I don't
his
even
wife.
know.
It's because his wife is here. If it was Mike, they'd probably be losing.
I would actually like to say something on that. Now that you brought it up.
Yeah. No.
I think at this point, I think that the Gilbert. Or I keep doing that because I'm thinking about the Arizona Pickleball League.
Yeah,
silly. But I think that the Gig Harbor Gladiators are
them.
basically at this point managed by Brandy Givens.
Oh,
I think
for sure.
that Michael Givens. I don't even know if he lives in the United States at this point anymore.
I think he's in Shanghai right now.
I don't even think you can consider him an American resident. So
No.
I think that Brandy Givens is doing a great job. Here she is picking up the ball for her team with her sword. I think that she should be considered the GM of these Gig Harbor Gladiators.
100%. I mean, she's GM'd every match they've had so far. So.
Yep, exactly. And they've obviously done well. So
and
they're doing really well right now.
I'll have to give Mike a little bit of props. He drafted well, it seems.
He did draft well. I will give him that.
Noah's legit.
Yeah, he had an app, though, on his phone that I saw. So he's like one of those guys who does fantasy football, right?
Yeah.
And he had one of those fantasy football, but it was a pickleball fantasy app, and I saw him using it. So,
so basically he cheated.
So he kind of cheated a little bit.
But
it's okay.
That's what he,
I'm not going to hold it against him.
Yeah,
I'm not going to hold it against him. It's understood. It's understood. I mean, I have the same record as him now with my team in the Beerian Bruisers. Go Bruisers.
Go Bruisers.
Shout out to that team.
Yep, smart.
But yeah, they obviously have something good going.
Yep.
A lot of chemistry in that team. I can see it.
How's the commentating going today?
It's going great. I'm really excited to be here. I'm enjoying myself. I love this. So, what a get! Look at that!
Yeah.
Wow, 2 amazing gets there, and
look at that!
And he forces it just a little too much.
Wide.
What am I kidding? Once again, that was way out. I don't know what I'm saying. That wasn't a little bit out. But Brian knows that. It's okay.
I'd like to take this moment to apologize to the fans for losing one of our cameras. Part of the Backyard Pickleball League experience is people unplug stuff to plug in coffee makers. So we fixed that, we hope.
Coffee at this time. They
Yeah,
must have been
tired.
Must have been really tired. I don't know how they're tired with the action that we're seeing here.
I don't
This is
either.
some really intense stuff.
You know,
But,
unfortunately, we don't have a camera on court 2 right now, the Challenger court.
it's a close
but
game over there.
13-12 right now.
Yeah, Rowdies coming in right now with a 13-12 lead over there. If you are not able to see that,
They're not. They're not. We're not that sophisticated yet, but
we're getting there.
we're getting there.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Baby steps.
Yep.
Let's see if the Mammoths can get something going here.
I hear you might have some special guests possibly popping in for a couple.
I did mention that we're going to have some special guests coming in here soon. Ask them a few questions, and I think
It's be a big letdown if I'm the special guest for everybody.
Oh no! This wouldn't be possible without you. So we're
Nope.
obviously happy to have you here. I mean, I introduced you as the man, the myth, the legend for a reason.
Yeah, well,
So,
thank you. Yeah. We'll go with the myth for sure.
Can't be missing serves there. That is a tough
13-13 on the
serve
second
miss.
court.
Wow,
That's
13-13. Love it.
I don't even know how much time's left. I can't read
I
that.
can't read it, but I'm going to say that we're at least halfway. For sure, halfway. Noah with the big backhand there. Great defense here.
Oh, good. Very good. Oh, no.
Now he is now 1 for 3. If I'm not correct. I'm not the greatest at math. I think that's about 33.33%. That is not a passing grade. I think Brian knows that. But that is okay. Great pressure from Noah. Here's Brian putting the pressure on.
All right, I'm going to go schmooze with the fans. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
being
you,
here
Michael
today.
Winnie, for
Thanks
being
for
here.
taking care and making the league special.
Of course, appreciate you
you.
joining the booth. Michael Winnie there, if you don't know already. The man behind the scenes that has put this all on and made this even possible. It's crazy to think that this is his house. Another special plug, I married my beautiful wife, Aya Crippen, right here at this this beautiful home that he has out here, right on these pickleball courts. So, owe a lot to that guy. He's a good dude. Big overhead there from Brian Baker. Guy hits the ball so hard. It's crazy. All right, let's see if the Mammoths can get something going. Got another special guest here coming in, Mr. Kelly Snodgrass. How you doing there, Kelly?
I'm doing great, Lucas. How are you?
I'm doing great. Kelly is a local pickleballer now in Arizona. How do you say that? Arizonian?
Arizonian.
Arizonian.
Yeah, Arizonian.
Arizonian. There you go. I said it correct. I don't know what I was trying to do there with my ends. So Kelly is an Arizona resident now, but was definitely a local player here and still is.
Born
Love to come out here.
and raised in Seattle area, and this is kind of always be my my home, but certainly have found a new home in Arizona about 3 years ago. But still love coming up here, and
Right.
certainly love coming out here to the ranch.
Yeah, this is a beautiful place, right?
It's a really truly a magical place to play.
It really is. I was just actually talking about how I had my wedding here, and it's just an amazing place.
You know what? I was here for that
You were
wedding.
here.
I was here for the first night where you and
Oh,
and
yes,
I
yes.
kind
All
of
right, we're getting a little personal, but
Uh-uh.
yeah, no, it was a great night too.
It was
No,
a fun night.
No, you're right. But so you guys left Washington because the weather was too nice, right? So you guys wanted to go to Arizona to get a little bit of rain.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's I think that's what you told
That's
me.
the
that one
main
time.
reason.
Yeah. So
main reason.
getting away from this really nice weather here we have in Seattle.
Oh,
Wow.
that was a good shot.
I think that is what you call a body
Body
bag.
bag. Nice shot, Ashley.
Nice shot from Ashley there. She's so sweet though. Says sorry instantly.
I'm sure she didn't mean it.
Didn't mean it at all, for sure. I would have definitely meant it. I know the way I am, but that's besides
I think
the
I've
point.
been the recipient of a few of your body bags over the years.
I definitely-
can't say I've given you too many in return, but I'm sure that I've been the recipient of one or two of yours.
Definitely been a few though. You know what I just realized too is the comeback here that the Mammoths are kind of coming back on. So right 8-12. I don't know. Oh, there we go.
There's time.
I knew we were
That
getting
was a
close.
comeback though.
Looks like 12-8 is going to be the final score. Gladiators versus the Mammoths. It's going to be the Gladiators going up 1-0.
So with this
here.
format, it's 1-0. Now
It's
the
1-0.
Gladiators are up
Not
1-0.
a cumulative scoring. And yeah, let's get to our sponsors really quick, real fast. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, of course.
And talking with me real quick. I know that was really brief.
It was all good. It was all good. It
but,
was good to be part of this. It's a fun experience to come out and watch. If you haven't come out and watched, come out and watch. It's a lot of fun.
I appreciate you
Get
there,
after it.
Kelly.
Good to
All right,
see you,
thank
buddy.
you, man.
Yep.
Take care. All right, so let's get to our silver sponsors here. We have Premium Finish Construction. They are a Northwest premium cabinet and millwork installation company. They are a family-run company, growing a little more each year, and they are true craftsmen and only ensure top quality construction. Our last silver sponsorship, Mount Si Family Dentistry. If you have cavities, which, you know, I know some of you guys out there aren't brushing your teeth the way you should probably be brushing your teeth, go visit Mount Si Family Dentistry, okay? And if you don't go to the dentist, shame on you, all right? Shame on you. Big win there for the Gladiators. You know, they're really showing their dominance. I'm really scared of their assistant GM, or I should just say GM at this point, Miss Brandy Givens. She's got a sword right now in her hand, and I don't think she is afraid to use it, let me tell you. We're going to do a little interview with them.
Hey! Hey!
Start talking to them.
Oh, wow. Hey, guys, that was a great match.
Thank you.
What are you thinking?
Feels so good. I was actually a little nervous going into that one, so it's a really good win for us.
You played tough. How about you, Noah?
Yeah, it's all about just dinking and countering, right? Brian's going to hit hard. We're just going to put it right back out over the net and make them hit more balls. That's the name of the game.
Assistant GM is super proud. Thank you. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
Pitch. We're going to switch back to this mic now. Is this on? This is on? Okay, we're going to go back to me and this for the next winner. Right now?
Aya. Hey, Dalton. Can you go get Ben? I'm going to put him on now after this stuff. Yeah. Well.
Really sunk out, and my shirt's even smaller. That's okay.
I got stuck in my set.
Okay, we ready to go? Okay. Okay, match. Game one's over, and you guys battled back. Congrats on the victory. How do you think it went?
It went really well.
I guess you had some great shots. You stuck to the lob a little bit, and that was working well, and then some resets, and
I tried.
yeah, you did
Yes.
really good.
She's a woman of many words. Many words.
But Peter came through for us at the kitchen. No, you
Ben started
did.
lobbing like a genius, and then we stuck on Gelson's forehand because we know everyone knows that's weak. Everyone in the Pacific Northwest knows that's a trouble spot for him.
Yeah.
Sabrina balled out. We just took advantage of the sub and to go right at Gelson.
I love it.
Yeah.
Rowdies up 1.
All right.
All right, excited for the next
Thank you.
matches.
Let's
Back
go.
to you. Thank you. Hey.
All right, I am back here. We are waiting right now for the Renton Rowdies, and it looks like the University Place Underdogs to battle here. I have a special guest hopefully coming here in a second. I think you guys are going to be pretty excited to hear from this individual. So the teams right now that we have out there for the Rowdies and the University Place Underdogs looks like Brian Ashworth, local legend here, been playing for a very long time, been a great player, definitely a legend here in the PN dub. Sick tricks, legend too. And of course his amazing wife, Miss Juliana, and she is here also. And here comes our special guest. We have Juliana. And we also have Tyler. How you doing there, Mr. Ben? Nice to see you. Nice to have you here. Here at the ranch, man. It's a pretty cool place. Is it your first time?
Sick spot, yeah. You know, Winnie's been asking me to come for years, and finally made it out. So,
yeah, you're finally
happy
here.
To be here.
What you got here? A little plug or something? What is this? What's this
Yeah,
hat here?
I
oh, it's a
some people
23
and
Kitchens
they,
hat.
and they gave me a hat. So.
Nice. Cool. So yeah, this is your first time for you and Collin. And you guys are staying here. That's great. And then, you excited for this weekend?
It's gonna be great, yeah. I mean, can't ask for better weather. I was playing today, and I was like, I haven't felt a ball like this in quite a while.
A little heavier
feels
out here.
Incredible.
Yes, it's a little different.
So satisfying. And also playing with a marshmallow right now.
Yeah.
It's just 100 and some degrees. Silly.
What was your last tournament? It was in Denver,
Yeah,
right?
Denver.
Okay. And you triple crowned that?
I did.
Is that right?
He killed it in Denver.
Yes.
And the outfits were on point.
Thank you, John.
Yes, they were.
That's what I like to hear.
You know, in Denver, I was going to talk to you about it. I felt like there was a little bit of a don't want to start any drama or anything, but that singles match, it looked like you really brought it at that singles match after what had kind of happened in the previous match from there.
It's never satisfying to, lose to somebody.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's drama exactly, but, whenever it's the last match of a Sunday,
yeah,
then it's kind of empty in the tank.
For sure. I definitely saw you on probably the hottest game I've seen you in a singles match in a while.
Yeah, I kind of went on a bender.
You were not missing. Yeah, I was like, that guy right now, because I knew it was with Alshon being a great player, coming in the tweener king and all that good stuff. But you definitely brought it, and that was fun to watch.
Felt like good conditions for singles. For some reason, if I play in Utah or Colorado, I usually play good singles just because of kind of how the ball flies, I think.
Does it fly a little bit more?
It definitely does.
Yeah, just being the elevation and all that.
Utah is like dry plus elevation. Denver's not dry, but it's more elevation, so it kind of evens out. But
you got a heavy ball this weekend.
Yes, it's gonna feel good.
Big time. You already been hitting a little bit while you've been here?
Yep.
Yeah, and you're feeling it?
I loved it today.
You loved it today? Good. Cool. All right, so I have a few questions for you while you're here, because we might as well talk to you a little bit. So, does it get boring winning? Like, honestly?
No, winning is a forever pastime.
Forever pastime?
Yes.
Good. Yeah, obviously you have been triple crowning a lot. Who has more triple crowns now at this point? You or Annalie?
I'm still ahead. I think we did a tally recently. She said she's at like 15, I want to say, and I said I have 21. So.
You have 21?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I thought you guys would be a lot closer than that.
Yeah, well, she's up one on me this year, and she got one more than me last year, so she's slowly gaining. I have a couple more years on her of winning.
Right, that's true. That was actually going to go to my next question.
Sure.
We're already starting, but it's okay, Greg. Go ahead.
Shoot, sorry. Yeah, I don't need me in here. I just need the man. Thank you, sir.
Perfect. All right, now get out of here, Greg. Go watch your team. So that was actually going to take me to my next one. Was what's it like to not be as good as a 16-year-old?
It's tough. I never thought I'd have that experience, but here we are.
No, you guys are both obviously the best players we have right now. I was going to give you a bad time and bring up, what was it, like November 8th, 2022, something like that time frame.
When I lost her in the mixed final when we were both competing for a triple crown.
Finally,
yeah, tough.
I thought that was one of the funnier matches as far as because of that exact reason. You guys are finally not playing against each other, and we're going for a triple crown.
Right, both had the triple crown at nationals.
I know. I was watching that whole.
Pretty epic.
It was like the perfect storm, right? And I thought that was fun. All right, let me rapid fire you real quick with who. You probably heard this before, but who's better at these things? You or Collin?
What things?
I'm about to hit you with them right now. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
So ping pong.
Even now, he used to be better.
But even?
Yeah, I'd say it's about
pretty even. Okay, cool.
I'm better.
You're better?
Yeah, by a lot. By a lot.
Okay. We started up here real quick too.
I just beat AJ in 3 games.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah, you got a pool table up there.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Beer pong.
Me. I played it a lot more. I went to college. He didn't.
I was just going to say, didn't he not go to college and you did? Okay.
That's
and
unfair.
Darts. I don't know if you guys played darts.
Darts. I pretty much have never played. I don't think he does either.
Okay.
So,
about
anyone's guess.
Basketball?
Also don't really play. I'd say me, though.
You say you, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Raw athleticism.
I was just going to say, I feel like you might have Collin on that just a little bit. All right, and then bowling.
I'm actually a decent bowler. I haven't seen him bowl other than one time, and that time I beat him, so I'm going to go with, again, me.
Okay. Are you a spin or are you a straight? I'm a straight guy.
Yeah, I try a little bit of spin, but it doesn't really do anything, so for all intents and purposes, I'm a straight guy.
Straight throw? Okay. I can't do the spin shit. I don't know how people do
I try.
Yeah, it's difficult. Cool. Okay, last thing I know people really want to know, and let's just talk about the match a little bit. What would you say your lefty rating is at this point?
Well, I wanted to play in tonight, and I would not have been the best player, but I would not have been the bottom, I don't think.
I know you said you can win a 5-0. I've heard you say you can win a 5-0 tournament lefty, you think,
yeah,
right?
So actually, 2 people here were with us on a getaways trip, pickleball getaways trip to Portugal. It was, Sam Koo's not here tonight, but you guys know Sam.
I do know Sam, yes.
We know Ashley.
His
so
wife
me
is
and
playing,
Brian, we played lefty against Ashley and Sam together.
And they were playing righty?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we won.
Oh, wow.
I felt like I wasn't as good as Sam, but I was better than Ashley.
Okay.
So that gives you some idea.
Okay. Yeah, Ashley's solid, too. She's
she gets the balls in.
Yeah.
Sam had a little too much power for us. He's a good player.
He's a really good player, yep.
But yeah, no, I feel like we could compete at a 5-0 level and probably would not win a 5-0 level if it was like, me and Brian together.
Yeah. Brian's a great player.
I really don't have a back end. That's an issue.
I think that is all of our issue if you're a righty or
I'm
if
just
you're a
like
lefty.
fading hard, hitting forehands only.
Just trying to get around that ball. Yeah, for
I like
sure.
to say I'm at like a senior pro level.
Senior. that's a good one. That is a good one. That is a good one.
Probably
All
better
right.
than Chris Miller.
Definitely. Depends on which one of his 1,000 paddles he picks out of his graveyard of paddles, right? Yeah, exactly.
He's got some stuff older than me.
Well, let's get in the match real quick. I'd love to hear some of your insight on some of these matches here. So we got Brian Ashworth here for the underdogs. On the other side, Michael Enright's not here today, so we have Brian Gelston, another local player, of course. And then we have Tyler Freed, our commish, and a legend there, Mr. Peter Hudachko playing. So let's see, we're at 2-1 right now with the Rowdies up. So let's kind of just take on the action, and then whatever you see, let us know. We'd love to hear your insight on some of these games.
Well, looks like Peter's already on the defensive train. I like the two-handed back-end defense from him. I'm a big fan. I actually learned it from Brian and Wes Gabrielson a little bit. When somebody's hitting an overhead at you, you kind of like are fielding a ground ball, or like a goalie in hockey, where it's two hands, left hand behind the paddle, very supportive, kind of a scooping motion. Best defensive position I've found.
And just staying down low, right, with the ball?
Yeah, pretty much.
With your paddle.
Just that hand behind it is so helpful.
Mm-hmm. I've definitely noticed you using the double backhand a little bit, even when hands battles recently.
Yeah, for sure. It's come along a little bit over the years. The one I've struggled most with, honestly, is the ground stroke, because I didn't hit that in tennis. I hit 2 forehands, actually. But the volley is not that hard to adjust to, but the ground stroke was definitely.
Are you working on a two-handed, kind of a two-handed backhand? I've seen you do it in some singles.
Very much so, yeah, singles.
But never really doubles. You don't
not
really
not
do
as
it
a ground stroke, but in defense and hands rallies for sure.
Gotcha. All right, let's 2-2. This is a tight one. I like it.
Yeah, I like to see Peter and Brian on opposite sides of the net whenever I can.
It's the best. It is probably the best thing you could ever ask for. Especially when they're across from each other.
Yeah.
So,
I like that drop. What's his name over there?
This is Tyler Freed. Yeah, he's the commish, actually, of the league. Stepping in today. I told him if he plays terribly, we'll get him back in the booth quickly so that we can get him off the court.
Yeah,
I was just trying to put a little pressure on him, but
I'm a huge proponent of. I've seen it a couple times in 2 points already. The ad quarter left side forehand drop to the backhand on the other ad side really puts a lot of pressure if right-handed players, just because you have the other player crashing in on that receiving player and it's to their backhand. It's just one of the go-to bread and butters for anybody that can hit it well.
For sure.
Especially if Brian's backhand suspect.
Oh man, I love that you just said that out
Great
loud.
counter, not great off the bounce.
A lot of people say if you're gonna say stuff like that, you got to back it up. Well, it's Ben John saying that to you, Brian Ashworth. That might be a tough one to say. So I love that you said that to him, though. Hey, you're sick trick buddies. It's all good.
Anything goes.
Well, I love the videos or pictures I saw and post recently on the old Facebook of you guys back in the day.
Really back in the day, like 6 years ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, right?
Did Peter make that?
I think he did.
Oh my god.
I think he did. That's the old Scorpion.
Oh yeah. It's newer to most of us, but Peter's been doing it for a long time.
I feel like it's definitely starting to become a thing.
Yeah, well, I think people just realize with pickleball courts, there's just so little width in doubles. You're only covering 10 feet of width, give or take, a couple feet, depending on the position of the ball. When the ball is going up at you, it's so much easier to get the ball back down with a counter if you're hitting a forehand than a backhand. And what you realize is you kind of don't need to play both sides, forehand and backhand, left and right, if you're, one, it's coming up at you, and two, when you're only covering, 10 feet of width or even less sometimes in certain positions. So people have really started to realize, hey, you don't need to cover backhand and forehand all the time, every time.
Okay. That is good insight. I like that.
It's definitely very interesting that you can almost reverse it to where, like, say you have a two-handed backhand. When the ball's coming down at you, you're hitting two-handed backhands only as defense. And when the ball's coming up at you, you're only hitting, like, forehands down.
Kind of like the old Riley.
Yeah,
Riley
exactly.
Newman,
Like, he's a
Western
great example
grip,
of it, right? He's just like, okay, I'm defense backhand, I'm countering when it's coming up at me forehand. And it's like, oh, okay, that's not a left and right thing. It's an up and down thing, which is very contrary to what you learn in tennis or any other racket sport, really.
And you didn't have a huge tennis background, right? Just a little bit?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Because Collin played professional tennis on the ATP Tour, and I kind of quit playing tournaments and stuff, like at a good level when I was 11 or 12. But I was always his hitting partner whenever he was around. So I'm not a good player, not a serious player, but I was a professional hitting partner.
You're right to say you're a professional drill partner.
Yeah, exactly. So I had some things that were really good for how good I was, and some things that were really bad. So for example, I didn't have a serve, didn't have a return, because I never did that with them. But I had a great forehand, I had great volleys, because that's all I did with them.
You develop those skills through it.
Exactly.
Yes, of course.
So the things that I needed to transfer well to pickleball, fortunately did.
That is right there. I think we just, both of us knowing them, we literally saw the most classic Peter Hudachko and Brian Ashworth mix up I think we've ever seen. Yeah, not there, Peter. Like,
I would advise people against doing something tricky to somebody that's seen it 1,000 times.
Yeah. When you know someone, right? And I think that's one thing with us when we play now locally. I can't necessarily, I kind of have to play a little bit more of a straight up game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you can't use all your tricky stuff. I don't usually bring out my tricky stuff against Collin. Unless I haven't showed it to him yet.
You're right.
Which is true sometimes.
Oh, I guess I gotta grab
Keep the ball on the court, gents. But actually, I mean, I guess I should say somewhat recently, Peter hit what we call like a misdirection, where he's changing the direction with the paddle face.
Mm-hmm.
When we're talking deception, I'm actually more of a fan of throwing like body weight and shoulders, meaning like moving your body one way and then hitting it another way.
Okay.
Whereas that kind of misdirection stuff, unfortunately, like you can change direction, but it also usually goes up. So unless you really fool them, it's not going to be a great time for you.
So you're saying basically
Peter's
using your body versus your arm, right? Like you're using, understood,
like
for
the
sure.
misdirection underneath the ball can certainly be bad when they know it's coming at all, because then you're just hitting it up to them.
You're just sitting on it.
Not where you want to be.
Yeah, just sitting on it.
Whereas if you're kind of throwing the shoulder, you can at least keep it somewhat linear.
Well, right now, the underdogs are in a little bit of a hole, it looks like. So
just a bit.
We are going to need a
Is it rally scoring? I haven't actually paid
It is not
attention.
rally scoring.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's
we're not doing
normal
rally scoring. We're just doing two 10-minute rounds with a halftime in between. No timeouts, which is very different. If you get into a bad funk, as you know, it's nice to call that timeout, but we don't get that here.
You start to feel a lot of pressure with the time.
A lot of pressure. So that is one very unique thing for here, is that we decided not to do that. So
yeah.
Yep. But here they are now getting a little bit something going. At this point, before the second round, they just need to get within.
What's funny is when you started, I didn't know their team name was the Underdogs. So I was like, oh, we're just calling them out as the Underdogs. Okay, I
did you
guess.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you didn't know that. Okay, well.
I was like, I don't know. Brian doesn't seem like an underdog to me.
No, he doesn't seem like an underdog. No, yeah, UP Underdogs. That's funny that you didn't know that.
Ouch.
But body bag, I think is what they call that one. I remember at Nationals, I think it was 2019. They were getting mad at people yelling body bag.
That was Jeff Warnick.
Yes.
He was just shouting it from the
Shouting
crowd
it.
to everybody, and they thought it was a little insensitive to the military folks.
It was just a little bit. Look at Brian with
Somewhat
the back.
makes sense.
That is a classic Brian misdirect.
Oh, yeah.
Wrist, just
See,
all that
I love
stuff.
the misdirection with the forehand he does, because he almost always does it with topspin. So even if you do read it, it's still very difficult.
What's your take on people using their wrist? I know there's a lot of pro players, like I know AJ Koller, who's here today. Hopefully we talk to him a little bit. Kind of uses the wrist a little bit. I've seen J-Dub use his wrist a lot. I kind of could be a wristy player since I have a tennis background. Kind of what's your take on the wrist?
So the best way I can really say for people, because I don't want to steer them in the wrong direction, is I'd say don't use your wrist at all until you get very good.
Yes.
And then you'll have a better concept of when and why you can use it. So it's kind of a do as I say, not as I do. So yeah, we're all going to use it in certain situations, but it's a lot harder to teach that than to tell you, hey, don't use it, and I'll teach you later.
Right.
Yeah. So I bet for those that kind of do want to know where you would use it is typically in situations where you're actually in offense. So if you want to supply more power, wrist is more sudden power. If you want to be more deceptive, again, aggressive position, wrist is going to be harder to read. Somebody like an AJ. If you want to use misdirection stuff, that's going to require some wrist as you're hitting. So all of those are offensive things, and that's where you can control the timing of the ball a lot more. Whereas if you're ever in a defensive, like scrappy position, you'll almost never see players use the wrist at that point. You'll usually see them preset the wrist in like a positioning, it's hard to say it without normally talking to people, but it's all about the direction of the ball rather than using your wrist as you're hitting to control direction. So you're basically presetting your wrist in a certain direction.
Right.
That's the defensive thing. I would never advise using your wrist in a defensive position, but you can certainly do it in some offensive positions. I'd just say wait to do that until you've mastered other stuff.
Right. Get the fundamentals down first.
Many fundamentals.
For sure. 100% fundamentals first. Yeah. I definitely have done, my fair share of some clinics here and there, and I've had people definitely say, well, you just did, and I'm like, don't
do what I'm just doing.
I know I just did
there.
that, but don't do that. Yeah. That's definitely a tough one to do.
And I mean, honestly, I still at this point use it very sparingly, even on offense, because if you're even missing by, a couple inches sometimes with certain players to where you wanted to hit in one spot and then you missed your spot because you used too much wrist, and then it can really punish you for that. So to me, it's like I have to be dead sure that I'm going to be hitting it exactly where I want it when I'm using my wrist.
Gotcha. Now, what are you looking for here from the underdogs, from the little bit that we've kind of seen for the first 10 minutes to turn this around?
Honestly, I'd want Brian to take more balls.
Yeah. Well, which Brian? Because there's 2 Brians out there, so I don't know which.
Ashworth.
Oh, okay, Ashworth. Okay. We got Brian squared out there right now, Ben. So, yeah.
Yeah. I would
So
like
Brian
to see him
Gelston
take more.
here, local player around here. He's known for his backhand. Not much of a forehand.
He should be fading, and Brian should be taking.
Right. Okay. So you want to see some aggression from Brian?
At least minimize court. Take more court.
Let's see if he gets big a little bit here.
And I mean, although Peter is the better player, interesting
wow,
lob.
that is it.
That's
Yeah,
a
that
nice
is it.
lob.
And it
Peter.
works.
Yes. But if Brian is to take over more court from a stacked position, I would actually hit to Peter more in this situation, especially to his backhand. Just redirect down the line, because then Brian has the angle to move over and take more balls. Whereas in the cross-court thing, you're basically just saying, okay, whose cross-court player is better?
As far as going with Freed and Gelston?
Freed and Gelston.
Gotcha.
I mean, Brian can't come over a lot just because he has to protect his line.
Well, they're kind of making a little bit of a comeback here as we're talking about it, which is great. Oh, and then commentator curse once again as I say something.
Yeah, he got Peter on a couple where I wouldn't expect Peter to miss those. One was an overhead, the other was a suspect attack.
It was a couple, yeah.
But, that's what happens in pickleball.
And here goes Brian. Classic backhand there. Backspin drop.
Great defense, as always.
Oh,
Brian, no!
Not the body bag off the head there from Mr. Ashworth. Oh, no.
Well,
here's 2
one thing
stops.
I still just haven't really gotten good at personally in pickleball, and I still struggle with it, is, letting the right out balls go.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
I just think it's a difficult skill to learn. It's very...
You think that
not
you
like
still
any
are
other
learning
sport.
from that, huh?
Yeah, for sure. I'm
Wow,
not very good at it. If you hit it
I
at
was
my
not
body hard,
expecting you to
I'll
say
usually
something
play
like that.
it.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. That is really one of the tougher things.
Yeah,
And
it's just, you see ball, you hit ball, and you're all reflex dependent, which it's often hard to lead balls.
it is really hard. Yeah, I feel like that is definitely a. I thought that could have been an ATP opportunity there.
Yeah.
I think it was, but Gelston decided not to.
I think Gelston is a good example of he uses his wrist in compromised positions and not the best way.
Mhm.
If I were him, I'd be basically trying to lock my wrist in preset position rather than use your wrist as you're hitting.
What about his paddle positioning, as far as paddle grip right now?
Paddle grip is very severe backhand. I mean, you can counter backhands really well, but you are basically saying, I'm not even going to try to hit a forehand on a counter. And it's a very open face in the forehand, which is usually why he hits a lot of drops high.
And what grip are you using right now?
I use a continental grip.
Just continental?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll shift incrementally in certain shots.
And you do shift through hands?
A little bit, but it's not even a full grip switch. It's more of almost like a little flexion.
Okay.
But honestly, the wrist does most of the work in terms of direction. I mean, I try to tell people, don't change your grip to do something that your wrist could do directionally.
Fair. Actually, that is a really good piece of advice. Actually, I like that. Would you say your favorite shot still right now?
Backhand roll.
That's figure what I was going to go to. Funny thing, I actually just watched one of your videos recently to practice my backhand roll because I felt like I was kind of losing it a little bit, and I was like, all right, I need to figure this out. So I feel like that is your coveted shot. I feel like you're the one who figured that one out the most for sure. I feel like a lot of guys are starting to kind of figure it out though with the backhand.
Yeah,
roll.
it's interesting. I was actually talking about this with Collin today, and that's that with the paddle technology and the increased spin you can almost not cheat exactly, but you can get away with more compromised form in terms of using your wrist more of what I'd call like a flick to get topspin because the paddle does the work. Whereas back in the day, you had to rely more on mechanics and swinging upwards without any wrist and kind of keeping the paddle flat because the paddle really didn't grip the ball as much.
Didn't do much,
so
yeah.
The mechanics have just definitely changed just based on paddle technology.
Would you agree that paddles are definitely changing the game right now?
Very much so.
Yeah,
I mean, players change dramatically just based on which paddle they use. And year to year, it changes dramatically. And how players play changes, and then how you respond to that. It's what I call a metagame. You change based on how they change, then when you change, they have to change again. It's just...
Would you say that's a very difficult thing for you right now as far as, being where you're at right now, having to constantly adapt with the players that are coming in? Is that...
I mean, that's really my favorite part of pickleball.
Oh, really?
Is that it's always changing. Yeah, it's definitely challenging. I think anytime there's a new player, that's kind of the most challenging thing because you don't know patterns and how they play can be different than anybody you've seen before. And I think that's true for any of us playing, that most of the players we play we're not familiar with, whereas at the pro level you're familiar with more of the guys, but there's always new guys coming in.
There's new guys coming in.
So yeah, like the game changing, players coming in that are new, basically any kind of differences that you're not used to is one of the most challenging parts, but I think it's probably the most enjoyable part too.
I watched you play against, I think it was Kwong Dong.
Yeah, first time.
And
I played
that
him.
guy, he was, man, some of his shots were just, crazy.
He plays differently than most.
Yes, very differently. Yeah.
More severe grip, and
Look at these
again, paddle
hands.
technology. Yeah, that was
Nice,
nice to the
and
body.
there's the lob again. Wow, and he.
Oh, Brian taking over.
That's what you were wanting, right?
Yeah.
That's what you needed from Brian right
Takeaway
there.
court.
Is that a point right there for those guys? Actually, real quick,
think
let's
so.
kind of, if it is, I think
Yeah,
we're gonna
two
have a
things
close game
at that
here.
point I'd say are if your partner is going back for a lob and it looks like they're hitting an overhead, make sure you're shifting because that next ball they're not going to take out of the air, but it's likely going to be a pop-up.
Right.
And the other thing is when you're in a hands rally, a little side Ernie action. Not
That was
bad.
an interesting shot there, selection there. I don't know what our time frame is here, but they really need these two sides outs.
The other thing
What
I was
were
going
we
to say,
saying there?
yeah, in hands rallies, people tend to hit it at each other's bodies a lot, and that's the easiest place to protect if you can. I know that in hands rallies it's fast. Ooh, close. It's fast, but you really want to try to redirect it anywhere other than body.
Other than
That's
body.
what almost everybody protects the best.
That's what you're ready for, right?
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
sitting
That's
right.
what you-
That's
that's
where you're
what-
sitting.
that's
You're
where your
sitting
paddle
on that.
is, literally,
Yeah, I
for
feel like that's
most
one,
people.
one thing I've definitely been trying to work on is definitely, especially like with the backhand roll. Oh my Lord! Peter went for the left-handed,
lefty ATP.
the lefty
I love
ATP.
it.
This is underdog's chance, real quick. Let's see if they can make something happen real quick. Oh, wasn't
Peter's
wasn't
backhand
even
out there is
close
pretty nice.
from Brian there. 10-15-2. Let's see if they can get something going. Little net tip. Wow. Gets the low.
Gets real
Almost
low, yeah,
Scorpion-esque there
little
from
wrist
Peter.
there. That's a position where you can do it.
That was a good little wrist shot there.
In their position, I'd say as Brian, you do want to have your partner redirect to Peter when they're up at the kitchen line, but drop-wise, I would not go to Peter because his
No.
fourth ball is much better. Having a good fourth ball, I'd say, is one of the most underrated parts of pickleball. Just
What would be
preventing
your
opponents
advice
from
for a
getting
good
in.
fourth ball as far as what you should do with if someone hits a
You
good
need
drop?
to hit a great roll volley. You need to have that. And that's how you take away area from them and force them to hit better drops, is just reaching in, full extension, hitting a good roll volley. Then you also need to have a good step back, meaning that on the higher ones that are definitely going to bounce because they're a little shorter, you need to be able to, close, Brian. You need to be able to step back, and when you attack it, keep it low to the net. Because even if they are coming in correctly, if you hit a linear attack, typically you're at least going to be at even when they counter. So those are the most important.
And you're just
things.
ready for the next one,
Yeah,
right?
for
It's just
sure.
that is really the key when you get to higher levels. Everything's coming back.
Yeah,
and I
for
think
sure.
people don't understand that.
And I feel like people almost take it for granted that, oh, you're just going to get to the net, let's play it out from the line. It's like, no, don't let them in. Like, let's make their, in percentage be 80 instead of 90, and that will make a huge difference over time, actually. Some pretty nice placement from,
This is some good placement.
Brian there.
Yeah. But the defense here is on. And there's the two-hander we were just talking about. Two-hander
the
again.
flinger on the overhead, that's fun.
The flick.
Yeah, another thing you notice from Brian, he's smart in that sometimes he doesn't always opt for pure power when they're back like that, but he actually opts for a lot of top-spin.
Right.
Because that's one of the most difficult things to reset.
Yeah, that spin that is definitely one of the more difficult things. Wow, he went for a forehand kind of scorpion attack there on that one. Yeah, that's definitely one of the more difficult things. Sometimes I feel like if someone just blasts one at me, I feel comfortable with that. But
Yeah, you can at least keep it low-ish. It might not be a perfect drop, but it's kind of easy to time, and you can at least not miss-hit it.
Right.
Whereas the misses when you're really not even hitting it on the paddle where you want to hit it on the paddle are typically because of, some power and pace, but with the combination of topspin.
Good miss there from Mr. Peter Hudachko. I
Strike
think we're at 1
one.
minute right now. You're going to have to say that the Rowdies are probably going to take this one.
Yep.
This is a tough one too, Ben, because both of these teams right now, as I believe, are 0-1. So they really don't want to go down 0-2 in this league because you only get four games or 4 matches.
Yeah, I don't know if
so
you're making
you
the
go down
cut at
0-1,
2-2.
it's going to be, or 0-2, it's going to be
A long road to the top?
It's going to be a long road to get back up there to the playoff top.
Oh, Brian's going lefty.
And they're going lefty to finish it off. I love it. I think they know this is kind of like putting a pitcher in the 9th when you're down 18-1.
Yeah.
And you put a position player in at a pitcher. That's kind of what we're going to just battle this out.
Some
I
Evis
love this.
pitches.
Oh, I love this. Oh my goodness.
Oh, what a point.
What a point.
That's pretty good.
Might have been actually the best point of the whole match
Right?
on the lefty.
I love myself a lefty game. It's my favorite rec play.
Oh, that's awesome to hear. And it looks like we're done. Well, Ben,
GG's.
thank you for coming in and talking with us for a little bit. We really appreciate it.
Always a pleasure.
I know everybody else really appreciates you hearing your inside of all these points that we're watching and just pickleball knowledge that you have. So,
of course.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
And appreciate it, man. All right. Take care. All right. So, Rowdies, take that one 20-10. And it looks like on the other side, the Mammoths beat the Gladiators 12-10. Appreciate Ben Johns coming in and talking with us and giving kind of his pickleball insight. Mr. AJ, would you like to be next? All right, we're gonna have AJ come in here a little bit next. Thank you. AJ Koller will definitely come in and have a conversation with us. That'll be a good one. So it looks like I think the Rowdies might be up 2-0 at this point on the underdogs. I did not see the other match on the other side. But what a fun match. Oh yeah, grab that, Ben. What a good match there from the Rowdies. After going down 0-1, they are really showing that they are ready to do their thing.
Here we go. And make sure you hold it way away from you.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Mitchell. You're good. You're live.
So here we are with the victorious team. I think, come down to it, it was great general managing.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Coming in as a sub and playing a high-level match against a player like Brian Ashworth. How are you feeling going into it, Tyler?
I was thinking, and at the end of the day, you've got the Wizard on your team, so if you mess up, he'll pick you up.
And as the Wizard, how did you work to get this as well as he did?
Oh, no magic needed. He just showed up and balled out like he always does. Freed's one of the craziest players in the game.
Ask him how they felt with Ben watching.
So there was an announcer to this game. You might know the guy from the PPA Tour, Ben Johns. Did that affect the way you played at all?
Not at all. I imagine he might have giggled a few times on some shot selections, but we're glad he's out here. That was fun to see him smiling back at us from across the booth.
I think it's John Benz, to be honest.
Yeah.
Isn't it John Benz?
Yes. And I think that's exactly what he goes by on social. So,
I think so too.
John Benz, hit him up.
I also would like to thank my sponsor, White Claw, if that's okay. I want to reach out and let White Claw know thank you for everything you do for me.
Well, let's not forget New Belgium that actually provides the beer that I drink.
Let me look at the back of your shirt.
Yeah, what's that say? Oh yeah, Fat Tire. My daughter said she's going to change the last word on mine, and it's appropriate. So, guys, great work. Thanks. Let's do it again.
All right, so we are back. We're gonna get AJ Koller on here in a little bit. Once he's done eating his salad, he's trying to get his diet back up into shape, he told me, I think. So I'm gonna have him over and commentate this next round for us. The next matchup we have, it looks like we're gonna have the Gladiators and the Mammoths, looking like Joden Terry and Heather Gelston versus Renata Baker and Kramer Sims. Looks like I got AJ Koller here right behind me. Gonna hop on in the booth here. How you doing, AJ?
Are we on camera?
We're on camera. We're on camera and we are live, my friend. So.
I'm bringing my food in with me.
Good. Why not? Why not? Got some electrolytes? Oh, you are ready to go. Are you playing singles tomorrow?
I sure am.
You are?
I'm not thrilled about it.
Not thrilled? Okay. Well, hey, at least you got your electrolytes there, it looks like, and some salad. So, eating healthy, huh?
Big salad guy.
Good, good. How you doing, man? You just get in today, or?
I did. I don't know how I ended up here.
I feel like I should put sunglasses on at this point, because if you have them on, I just kind of feel not right
I don't know.
having sunglasses on.
It's just a little bright for my poor
I'm just going to do whatever. Let's just do... Nah, that don't feel right, man. I'm not a forward hat kind of guy.
I need you to be you.
All right, yeah. No, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't know why you do that, man. All right, anyways, so you're playing this weekend. Who are you playing with? So, other than yourself tomorrow?
Playing singles tomorrow. I got the... I wasn't going to play this tournament. I had a family event, and then I talked to my folks last week, and realized they weren't going to be there until Sunday. So I said I should have just played this tournament, realizing I had the time.
They said get that bag, didn't they?
Once I realized,
They said get that bag.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Why not?
So Hayden texted me 3 days ago. He said, "Hey, my partner dropped out. I need someone." I said, "It was meant to be."
Playing with Hayden, huh?
I bought a flight. Yep, flying up, playing with Big H.
How's it like to play with a 9-year-old?
So here with the Woolly Mammoths, guys, what was the key to that victory against the Gladiators?
This guy.
Oh, stop it. We didn't want to dink with Noah too much, so we didn't dink with Noah too much. And you know what? It ended up going pretty good. We were banging and having fun and hit some ATPs.
So when you drive that third, do you guys actually refer to it as a shake and baker?
Shake and baker, yep, that is the term. He likes that one.
That's pretty funny.
Haven't heard that one before, huh?
No, I don't think I have.
All right.
But yeah, super fun. We just executed our game plan, and it worked.
Awesome. And now we're tied 1-1, and this game really matters here, right?
So now I get to sit and watch you guys bring it home for us.
All right, go get them.
Yeah, thank you.
Go get them, guys.
Yeah, we had those first 3 points, shake and baker.
So I knew I'd met Michael before, so I wanted to come check this place out. I was planning to do that Friday, and he just said, "Why don't you just stay here as well?" I have Ben and Collin staying with me, so I was like, "All right."
Might as well.
I have no other option other than buying a motel in town. So,
Perfect, right?
That's how I ended up here.
Well, this is a beautiful spot here.
It's pretty legit.
Obviously, as you can see. Now, it's your first time, I'm assuming?
First time.
First time, yeah.
Been hearing about it. And there's the man right there.
There's the man, the myth, the legend right there. I owe a lot to this guy. I actually had my wedding here, believe it or not.
Did you really?
I did. I met my beautiful wife right there. I had Crip in there. I'm 28. Yeah.
Oh, you're like 21 years old.
Oh, wow. Thank you. I really appreciate that, that you think I'm that young. Yeah. I guess I have the fountain of youth. Thanks. Yeah, we married right over there in that little Rockwell area over there.
Met right there? You got married right there?
We met at that court over there. Call it the Lovers Court.
Yeah.
And then I married right there.
Wow.
Crazy, right? Yeah. So this is a very cool place.
You guys should like also take over this property one day.
Well, I would think so. Yeah, maybe one day. That'd be pretty cool. So, but yeah, it's a special place. My point I was trying to make is that, especially for Seattle here, and so it's really cool having you guys all here to hang out with us and bless us with your presence. I love it. So it's a good time.
Who's explain to me? I don't even know anything about this league. Who's the matchup?
So here's I was just about to get into it. So we need
to start the clock.
We need
to get these boys rolling.
Cedro Woolly Mammoths are out there right now. They are.
The first part?
What's that?
Cedro
Woolly. So Cedro Woolly is up north in Washington. It's right by.
It's a city.
It's a city.
Oh, all right.
Yep, Cedro Woolly. And then they're called the Cedro Woolly Mammoths. And then you have the University Place Underdogs. That's around Tacoma area. Do you know where Tacoma is? South of Seattle.
I do now. I looked at it.
Okay.
I've never looked at a map of Seattle until this weekend.
This is your first time in Seattle then?
First time. Yeah.
Perfect. I mean, the weather here is always good. So.
Yes. Honestly, I'm in love with it. We went down to. We were around Green Lake.
Yes.
Yesterday.
Green Lake's beautiful.
Shooting hoops, cruising around the park.
Oh, did you run into the Green Lake grinders out there? There's some Green Lake grinders out there.
I tried to jump in. I was wearing my sandals though, so they weren't thrilled about that. But I was putting shots up.
I love it.
It was pretty ugly.
You a basketball kind of guy? You like basketball?
I do like it a lot.
Okay, cool. Love it. So yeah, we have this right here is close side right now is the Mammoths. We got Renata Baker, very new player but very good. Kramer Sims, he's been playing for a few years now. And then we have on the far side, Heather Gelson is the girl, and Joden Terry playing for the Gladiators. So this should be a good game. Hopefully I can get
Kramer Sims.
Kramer Sims.
That's a bad first one.
Yeah. Hey Ben.
Down in front.
You mind kind of doing all your pictures somewhere else, maybe, if you don't mind?
No, he's great.
It's facing us right now. It's facing us. You're good. We got Ben Johns over here just doing a photo shoot right in front of us, so we can't see the game. It's all good though.
I thinks he's important.
He just thinks he's like one of the those guys. I don't understand, but it's okay.
He's the best player in the world.
Yeah, he thinks he's really good or something. But right now we're at 1-0 with the Mammoths. See, and so what did you just see that? That is Renata Baker's signature. She is a squash player. Very good squash player. Yes, big time. Yeah. Renata. Yeah.
Renata.
Michael Winnie.
I like these names.
Trying to get Mr. Michael Winnie.
Oh, dude, she's got a little.
I can't see anything. There you go.
She's got a little crash backhand.
She does. Yeah. So she actually will flick those backhands like really low, and it's pretty impressive, and they'll stay in. So Yeah.
Is she Brian Baker's? Is there a relation there?
No, there's
Oh,
not
it's
a
not.
relation there. Nope. That's a great question, but definitely no relation there. Yeah. So both of these teams, the Mammoths and the Gladiators, with the standings here, they are both undefeated. So see here, Gladiators, Mammoths 1-0. So yeah, and so we really need to see. Want to be undefeated. Obviously, you only get 4 matches in this thing.
Are you in this league? Or what is
I am a manager actually.
You're a manager.
I was going to play,
General manager.
but I decided to be a general manager. Yeah, my team is the Beering Bruisers. We're 1-0. Oh, you just missed a very athletic shot there from Miss Renata. You saw that? That was amazing, Renata Baker there. That was a great shot. A lot of power.
Are you trying to? Could this be seen as like? So we've got the Premier League, we've got Challenger League. What if we have like this is like the 3rd league? You know how England has like 4 soccer leagues?
Yes.
What if this was like the 3rd tier? Is that where this is headed?
It's kind of what our goal is. Have you heard of the Arizona Pickleball League?
I do know that one. So maybe
So
that's a tier 3.
It's kind of what we're going
tier
for.
4?
That's what we're going for. Well,
or you compete for the tier 3. It's undetermined.
I'm not trying to start no drama, but we're trying to make something going on here. You know what I mean? We're trying to make something happen here. I was a part of the Arizona Pickleball League, and it was really fun. And I was, I heard their vision here, and I told them, well, let's do it here.
You stole that idea and brought it up.
A little bit. Yeah. But you know what? The Arizona guys, they were all cool about it. I think that at least my take on it, I don't know what your take is. I really love the MLP style. I love the team aspect of it versus just, a team every time going, no offense to Ben and Anna Lee, always winning and everything. But I just think that it's really fun.
Me in a while,
yeah,
so
exactly.
That's the only reason.
Yeah. But I love the team aspect of pickleball, and that we are going that route. I think it's the right way to go. I think it's going to grow our sport, and so I think this is cool. It's really fun.
Oh,
there's that backhand. There's that.
I like this girl.
Man, that was
I like
good.
this girl a lot.
Yeah, she's getting after it.
Like-
She's only been playing, I think, for less than a year, by the way. So she's
Angles.
Yep.
She's got angles going on. I like that a lot.
We'd definitely love to hear your insight as you watched, coming from a good pro pickleball player yourself. Yeah, I was actually talking to Ben about this. I was going to ask you about it. Because you're one of those guys that uses his wrists a little bit. Just a little. Would you say? Just a little. Not much, but a little bit.
A lot.
Would you? Yeah, you kind of use it a lot. Would you say? What would you say to players about using your wrist?
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Okay.
Don't ever do it.
Okay. Kind of what Ben said. Kind of talked about just getting the fundamentals down first, and then he said using it in an offensive way. Wow, what a shank there from Mr. Joden Terry. See, that was just right off the tip, just the tip there from Joden Terry.
Just the tip.
And sometimes it works.
It always works.
A lot of works. Yeah, it works a
Always
lot.
works.
Got a ball on court.
No, the point is, it looks like we're using more wrist than you think, but we're actually not using that much. If you were to do like a high-speed camera and slow it down, you would actually see that we don't use it as much as it looks like.
You're just really quick with that flick.
It's kind of quicker, but it's not much motion at all.
Okay.
And you actually accomplish more. Dude, this girl's on fire.
She is.
You accomplish more by putting your wrist in a position, and then everything else comes from the shoulder, which is what I teach all my camps. I want to make sure I stay consistent with that, so my students don't call BS on me.
Oh yeah, they probably will. They probably will. Actually.
Establish a wrist position. Everything else from the shoulder, you can accomplish a lot.
Okay. So you're using a lot of shoulder, shoulder arm versus right.
But you put your wrist in different positions, you can bend it, but then you keep it there during the shot. I guess that's how I would describe that.
So we're at 8-0 here, and that's gonna do it usually.
Does this girl need a mixed partner? What's her deal?
She might.
I don't have mixed on Friday.
Yeah, you might. She might be.
Are you playing this tournament? What are you doing?
I am actually, but I'm not going to be playing pro. I'm going to be just playing the 5-0.
You like to win.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, you say that. I prefer playing against guys like yourself or Ben, and
I've seen you out there.
Yep. I would prefer that, but also it is nice to just play 5-0 and do well.
Get some highlights.
Yeah, actually, my rating. I haven't been playing tournaments until recently because I was just work stuff. My rating for mixed dropped pretty low, so I'm gonna be playing with my wife, and she's 4-5 right now, working her way up to 5-0.
Playing
so
4-5 mixed?
I'm gonna be playing 4-5 mixed.
That's not fair.
It's gonna be fun. I'm really excited. I look forward to it.
Of the century.
Yeah, I got a little bit of sand in my pockets right now, to be honest with you. But hey, you know what? It's gonna be a really good time. Yeah,
It's
we're
allowed if it's with your
So we'll be there Sunday, and then I might be playing 5-0 with Mr. Brian Ashworth on Saturday. That's gonna be a good time too. Yeah. So yep, always fun playing with him and being on the court with a legend like himself from around here. So how long would you say you've been playing now? How long have you been around? It's been what?
Way too long. I don't know, maybe 5 years.
5 years? Okay.
Maybe 5. Maybe pro level, maybe 3 years. Took me a long time to get. I didn't have a very glamorous start in this game. I didn't really know. I didn't have a ton of guidance or know how to get up to.
Oh, what in the world? A little bit of a late call there. Let's see, what is the call here? I think he called it out. Okay, we're gonna go out then.
I might need this close. I talk very quietly. I don't like to.
Yeah, you kind of have a soft voice.
I got a soft
you
voice.
Kind of a softer,
is this?
I don't know.
I just don't like to talk loudly. I don't know what it is.
Okay. We're at 3 minutes here for the first 10 minutes. So I don't know if you know kind of the format. We're doing 2 10-minute rounds with a 1 to 2 minute break in between. No timeouts, by the way, AJ, which is really tough with no timeouts. Yeah, but
that stuff.
And the essence of time. That's why I kind of we're going with that route. Wow, Randy with a MLB kind of throw over there for the Gladiators.
The Mammoths are dominating.
Wow, yeah, they are.
I actually hope that
a little bit of a comeback.
I hope that we go to a timer. I want to play with a clock. I miss clocks.
Oh, do you? Do you like that?
I could say that. I miss clocks. I grew up with clocks.
From what?
Played hockey.
Oh, you're a hockey guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's been said like 80,000 times. But.
Has it been? I guess I didn't catch one of those times.
But anything.
I'm sorry.
I played soccer growing up. I hated baseball. Loved soccer. Loved basketball.
Nice,
loved hockey.
Kramer. Okay.
Very nice.
Were you good at hockey, or is that why I never heard about it?
No. Yeah, I wasn't that good. That's why you haven't
that's
heard.
probably why I didn't.
That's why.
Okay, that makes sense. Then. That makes sense. Okay.
But I would love for pickleball to be a clock sport.
So you like the MLP style?
No, there's no clock there. There's rally score.
Oh, you're right. There is no clock.
I think AZ Pickleball League.
We did do a clock.
Does the clocks?
We did do
I'm a big fan of that. I would actually go. You ever watch Big Three?
For basketball?
Oh, that's a tough net. No. What's the? You've seen the basketball tournament. TBT.
Yeah.
The basketball tournament. So there's a clock. They play the sport. 20 minutes. Whatever the score is after 20 minutes, then you play to a certain score. You add 8 points. So if it's 90 to 80, you add 8 points to the leading team score, and then you play to 98. First team to 98.
I see. I'm following.
That's what I want for pickle. I want there to be 20-minute game. Whatever the score is, you add 5. So if it's 11 to 7, you play to 16 from there.
I see.
I'm
following that.
Does that sound like the dumbest thing ever? But that's what I want.
It sounds interesting. I'm not gonna say dumb. That's kind of a strong word.
When you really think about it?
Hate, it's a little. I don't want to say that to you. Not especially not to your face right now. But we're on live right now. But you know what I mean.
Let's just say that's my vote. That's my vote. If anyone's listening and anyone cares.
Okay. I think there's some people that probably care. Maybe 1, maybe 2.
Play 20 minutes and then add 5 to the. Yeah. I'm into that.
I like that. Okay. Maybe we'll hear about it in like 30 years. They go to that. I don't know.
That's usually when my ideas. Honestly, that's usually when my ideas come to fruition.
For sure.
I've seen it happen. I invented Twitter when I was like 5 years old, and then it came to fruition 20 years later.
You've said fruition twice, by the way, in like a matter of seconds.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to sound smart.
Wow, our ref just got nailed.
He got bagged.
A little bit of dark meat there in the leg. Wow. And I think that's our first 10. Is that the first 10 minutes?
Wow. First half.
That is the first 10 minutes here. Let me hit some sponsors real quick while you're here, just to talk about them, because they are what is making this possible. If everybody doesn't know, our title sponsor right now is Paddletech. We appreciate them. We have Asphalt Patch Systems, and Rockman Rockeries. All the rockery that you see here at the ranch has been done by them. As you can see, it's beautiful. Would you say the rockery is beautiful?
The what?
The rockery here, those rocks. Would you say that looks good?
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's good. If AJ Koller approves, then Rockman Rockery, maybe hit them up a little bit, okay? We got Custom Electrical Services, licensed and insured electrical contractor here in the PN Dub. Appreciate them. New Belgium, great beer there. Do you like beer?
Honestly, New Belgium, I've been on. I used to like it a lot.
Can I get you a beer right now, or are you just
No,
chilling?
I got to play tomorrow. I used to be a big fan of it. Not as much anymore, but New Belgium, yes, a beer. New Belgium brewery tour, Fort Collins, best I've ever been to.
You said
best brewery tour that I've ever been to.
It's in Fort Collins, Colorado.
Fort Collins, Colorado.
Okay.
New Belgium, check it out if you're ever there.
Nice, good plug there. Do you get like a little bit of something? No?
What?
You get a little something for that plug? Or?
I don't. I actually just really like the
like
place.
it.
Yeah, I genuinely like the place.
I thought that was a plug, to be honest with you, but cool. Hey, AJ is a man of the people there. I love it. Cool. And then Pickleball Central, of course.
Yes, love those.
Local company here, and
heroes.
of course one of the biggest pickleball retailer you can find. So we appreciate all those sponsors, and I'll get to the rest of them here after this match. So, what would you like to see from the Mammoth or the Gladiators here? Because they are a little bit of a hole. I would say.
I just think they got no shot. I don't know.
No shot.
Baker's just flying around, and what is this guy's name? Kramer Sims.
Kramer Sims there.
That's the best name I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool name.
He's
He's a good dude.
You can't beat that. I don't know.
Plug him real quick. He's got a new paddle that he actually just dropped. Yeah, it's called Grip, GRYP, Grip paddles, and he just came out with it. So he's getting into the paddle business over there.
Who isn't?
I know, right?
Who isn't?
There is so many. Who are you sponsored by the way, right now?
So there's a brand called Takea. Takea. You guys haven't heard of it?
Okay. I heard you're going to be.
I hope most of you have.
That also plays with Takea, or
yeah. There's a rumor going around.
Okay.
There's some confirmation going around.
That'd be cool.
Me and Rye Guy are playing the Takea tournament next weekend in LA.
PBA is going to LA, huh?
PBA is going to LA.
Love it.
Ben Johns has our sushi.
Is that sushi, Ben? We appreciate you bringing me sushi, man. I really. Yeah, man. Thank you. Wow, that's not just sushi. That's a lot of sushi. Yeah, that's a lot of sushi.
You gotta overspend. I mean,
me and my wife are big sushi fans, so yeah. Where's that?
These guys married?
They're Japanese,
yeah, they're Japanese. We know sushi. Yep.
What are you?
I'm half white, and I'll let you guess the next one.
I feel like I'm gonna say something dumb.
Ben said well, Ben already said Cambodian, so.
I'm gonna say.
You wouldn't guess it because I'm not a big guy. I'll give that to my hint.
Filipino.
Samoan. Yep.
Samoan.
Yeah, half Samoan.
Wait, you're not a big guy? You're a pretty big guy.
My dad was 6'6", pushing 3, so yeah. No, I'm not a big guy.
You're not a big guy.
No, all my cousins and my
compared to your cousins, probably not.
No,
I feel
not.
You're a normal size.
I'm a normal size person. Yes. I think we're about the same size.
I know some. I know some. I've met some Samoans. Man.
You nailed it, Ben. Ben, do you want to just get a chair and just join us again for the rest of this, or like eating your sushi? I mean, you might as well get it. Yeah, might as well. I mean, why not? All right. So right now we have the Gladiators, kind of getting beat up. Oh yeah, I'll take it, dude. Thank you. Appreciate that. Getting sushi from Ben Johns. I appreciate that. Now I get to talk with my mouth full.
No, I know.
Take another beer.
I know. I don't know how that happened.
Whatever this.
I had a photo of you.
Yeah.
That tire.
Ooh. All right. You could throw Renata there. Kind of missed one there, but that was like one of maybe the 80 she'd made.
Wow, it was great. Yeah. It was a great attack from Terry.
Mr. Joden Terry.
Yeah, it's Terry.
Goes for the big serve. Goes for the big serve.
Call that the same guy.
Same guy. I love that.
Hit a winner, misses.
One of my favorite lines to hit somebody with.
Ben does that all the time.
He does.
Singles. Great
Thank
shot,
you.
misses serve.
Oh, keep it, please. Keep it there. There you go. Thank you. Wow, I'm just getting hit from all directions here with stuff.
This is 5-star treatment.
This is.
I'm okay, thank you.
Okay, so 14-5 right now. Mammoths are up. Mr. AJ Koller here doesn't think there's going to be a comeback.
Yeah, the Mammoths.
But you never know. Look at that backhand.
Actually, this dude's pretty good.
There's a backhand. So Joden's primary shot is that backhand. That is his shot.
Who?
For sure. Joden Terry here.
Oh,
Terry.
Joden.
Yeah, it's Joden. I'll go by the last name.
These names are. I love these names, man.
There's too many of them, huh?
No, I just love.
Most people have a first and a last name.
Like where's the?
Yeah.
There's no Michael.
Oh, you wanted like a.
Joden, Kramer, and. I can't remember her name.
And he hits the ball out. Commentator curse every single time. Every single time. That one looks pretty good there, Ben. That's. Yeah, I have a great spot for you then if you want to get some good sushi. If you like seared salmon, it's better than this. I can already tell. Oh,
Yeah,
this
I'm
looks
trying to
good.
announce here. You guys are messing around. Dude, that last one was legit.
That last one was good. And pretty much. So we got a little bit of a ball there, so we're going to go redo this. All right, the Gladiators see something. There's 5-16-1, AJ.
Is this,
see if I can get something going.
Is this side out scoring?
Side out scoring. We're not doing rally. Oh, here's a big.
Get in. Get in.
Oh, nope. Not yet.
Kramer's just.
Not quite yet.
Kramer's hammering. I'm just saying. Oh, Renata. That's her name.
Renata.
Renata.
Yes, Renata. Nice third. Love it.
A little top spin third. Underused. Top spin third. It's always.
Oh, and Renata goes for the dive, and she can't get that
always
one.
Recommend a top spin third. Especially if you have a 16 mil paddle and you can actually do one now. Unlike my previous few tournaments.
Renata, a newly sponsored player, by the way, Miss Renata Baker. Didn't mention that.
By one shot?
By one shot. Yeah, by one shot pickleball. So
love the one shot people.
Good for her. Yep. Yeah, I know
Oscar,
you know
my dude.
Oscar and John very well.
Yeah.
So. See if they can get something.
The
going
Montez
here.
family.
Montez family is awesome. Oh,
I don't know why she's not using you. Have you used? What do you use? Use the Yola?
I use the Pro Shot. I use the Pro Shot.
You gotta use the Infinity Shot.
Yes, I have kind of used that a little bit. My wife kind of stole the one that I had, so that was kind of messed up.
I think that thing's nasty.
Yeah.
I can't say that, but.
Say what? Exactly, right? No, doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Yep, I got you.
I think that thing's damn good.
Yeah, the Infinity?
If I can say.
Definitely the newest paddle.
If I could just say that. But
have you hit with it before?
I have.
Okay. Looks like Renata's serving here at 16-8-1. It's going to be a little bit of a long road for the Gladiators.
Dump salmon on my shorts, dude.
That looks pretty good, then. What is that? I don't even know what that is, but I'm going to eat it.
What is this?
You're right. I'm just here eating sushi while commentating.
Tempura.
Not doing my job very well, but it's okay.
Oh, people are. I wish we had. We need the comment section. So we can.
Yeah, I wish we had a little bit of an iPad here. I know people are enjoying this right now. This is great. Kramer dumps a third into the net. Kind of like me on Seattle Metro on Sunday. That's okay. I'm not gonna talk about that.
How'd that go for you?
I pulled my groin. I wasn't gonna tell anybody, but didn't feel very good, and I just couldn't hit a ball.
Now you just told the world.
Almost got gold in mixed though, but Ryler, holy crap, his drive was it was not missing. So lost to Ryler and Megan Fudge.
Oh yeah.
With Vivian Glosman actually played with her, so we got silver.
Play with the gloss.
Play with the gloss. Yep.
Up and coming.
Very big time. Oh wow, look at the shank. Look at the shank of the. Didn't we just say just the tip usually works every time, right?
It always works.
And it did. Ben Johns over here is just flying through the sushi. I mean, just.
He's on his third box.
Are you just? Is this a? Does this Collin not eat sushi or? I don't know. I feel like we're going to go through that too here in a second. He might want to make this. He might want to do his interview here soon, where he's not going to eat any food. So.
He gets the chicken teriyaki.
Chicken teriyaki. I mean, Seattle's kind of known for their teriyaki, but good backhand there from Mr. Joden Terry. Definitely a signature shot for him. They're in a kind of a hole though.
It's a deep hole. You can't get out of it.
Well, yeah.
You got Renata Baker. I'm never betting against Renata Baker in my life. From here on out.
Moving forward.
The rest of my pickleball career, I'm not betting against her.
No. Okay.
Ooh. Is that his? Is that his? He doesn't know what it looks like. Look at that.
Got more sushi in here. I think we got more sushi. Oh, wow, that does look really good.
That looks unreal.
All the sushi has been pretty good so far.
Are you giving this to him?
We are just in a sushi party here, folks. But
we gotta focus on the league here.
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, Ben's really distracting right now. I'm not gonna lie. He's a little. You said that a while ago. I don't know if I believe you anymore.
This is.
Yep. Okay.
18-9. The thing is, they've been stuck on 18.
It's been stuck on 18
minutes
for a while.
For a while, they've kind of settled.
So that shot right there that Heather just did just shows how on the toes they are. She has a nice overhead and she just kind of flicked it a little bit.
All right.
Ooh. Good call there. Good out call. Good out call. You see Miss Brandy
She's
Gibbons
got a
over here because of
sword.
time.
Oh, the Gladiators.
The Gladiators. Because of time, you see her running for that ball just now, just trying to make sure that they are on it. But I think it's going to be too late, AJ. I don't know. She is the true GM of the I keep saying
That's
Gilbert.
a nasty
the
flick.
Gig Harbor Gladiators.
I'm a big fan of that flick, though. Joden.
I like that.
That
I
is
like
his
that a
go-to
lot.
shot.
I
Go-to
like
shot
that
for
a
sure.
lot.
Yeah.
That's why he plays it right, huh?
Yes. The big serve too.
I get it now.
And
he's
we're
gonna
not
try and
gonna
serve
miss
his
that.
way out through this.
You think you can do it? Like back in the good old
think he's-
days
I
when
think
we
they're
were flicking balls and stuff?
I think they're
No?
gonna get to like 14. Oh, that's what they need right now.
There it is.
Big
Look at that,
backhand
look at that
middle.
energy. That's the energy they need right there. Is it too late though with the time?
I don't even know what's the
I
time.
think we're sitting pretty close to under probably 5 minutes right now at this point. Probably 3 minutes, honestly. Yeah, we're at 1. Yeah, we're.
There he goes. We should have done this the whole
Wow.
time.
That's what I'm saying, AJ.
Should have done this the whole time. You're at 13.
But you know this time thing you want to go to.
Serve
you
that
can't
thing.
do that. So, but
Hey, we got to get the ref to call it faster.
I agree. Jeff Fred, our head ref tonight. Shout out to him for making it out tonight and reffing.
There you go. Jump in there. Jump in there. Get in and poach. Get big. Get big. Oh, he missed it.
Oh, he did not miss that one. Oh,
That's his bread.
that
that's
one
his bread
hurt.
and butter.
Can't-
That was
1
that
minute,
was-
less
that
than
was
1
the
minute.
backbreaker.
You can't
You
miss a
still got
bread and butter
chance.
shot, right?
Still
What
got
would
a
you say your
chance.
bread and butter shot is, AJ?
I don't have one actually.
You don't?
I've learned about 466 different shots. I'm not really good at any of them.
466. Wow, look at that shot right there.
I like that.
Well, you know what I will say though, AJ, is that at least they're getting some momentum going into the last round, right? Which is going to be women's doubles. So Heather's going to need that going into this last round.
What's that Bruce Lee quote where it's like,
Do you like water?
I don't. He says something like, I don't fear the man that's practiced 1,000 kicks one time. I fear the man that's practiced one kick 1,000 times.
1,000 times. Yep, that's a great quote.
I'm the opposite. I've practiced 1,000 shots one time.
So why would you not listen to Bruce Lee though?
I think this might be what I needed. This is what I came out here. I need to change my whole philosophy.
You might have just become better than
I just need to practice my lob 1,000 times.
I was really hoping the lob was going to be your shot. And that's time. 18-15. Mammoths are going to take it from the Gladiators. What a great match. It was a little bit too short for the Gladiators to come back on that one. So
I was impressed though.
It was a great match though.
I wish Jordan would have done that the whole time.
And we have Ben back.
He
stealing
decided
sushi
in
again.
the last 2 minutes
To
to
turn
get
it.
big with the backhand. It's possible. Not many can do it. Ben knows nothing about that because he's never been on the right in his life.
I don't even know if he knows how to play the right. Mr. Ben Johns here decided to bring us sushi.
I've done it once before.
So, yeah. Only like 18 boxes of sushi, so no big deal. So,
Yep.
here's our head ref. Thank you, Jeff Fred. All right.
In front of, hey, actually,
Mike's going to be down here.
Should we have Ben do it?
Ben Hamid?
No, let's
He wasn't watching.
All right. Kind of, hold on. Wait. Go. Go.
Hey, so great job picking up the mixed game. What do you think was the secret to beating that incredible Gladiators team?
Renata's backhand, I'll tell you. That thing, it comes out of a cannon. It's like a laser beam, and Jodine, he can serve pretty hard, but we just kept it in and played good ball.
Awesome. What is the magic of that backhand flick thing you're doing?
I think it must come from badminton.
From your experience in badminton, and you've been playing how long now?
Pickleball?
Yeah.
I guess about a year now.
About a year. So
Yeah.
that is just crazy good. So you're up in the next match with Meoak, right?
Yeah.
So that's a kind of for the marbles kind of match.
Yeah,
so
I'm excited.
All right. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you back out here in a minute.
Thank you.
Fatty salmon like that? They have it too. They have seared fatty salmon too. Yep. I think you'll like the garlic salmon though. But yeah, they got it all. Well, thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Are we offline?
I think so. They're doing that. I believe we are.
Good.
I'll look at my media crew. Oh, we are on.
Oh,
Okay,
still
we are
on.
on. We are on right now.
You know what I just thought of?
What'd you think of?
You met your wife over there.
I actually didn't meet her there, by the way. Well,
That's
actually,
what you said.
I did, but we also.
Keister it.
What am I asking? Go, you're live right now. Sorry. I'm here with your winners, Tyler and Ginger.
Oh, you're
How did that? Of course I know your name. I told him to draft you. How do you guys think that match went? Obviously you won, but
Better than expected.
So fun.
Ginger's a good partner.
Tyler's a good partner.
We played really well together. Actually, the guy that's interviewing me said you're going to get absolutely smoked, and I'm proud that we didn't listen to him.
No need to listen to him.
Yeah, it was a little motivation.
It was so fun.
I think he said a little different words than that.
It was a little off-camera motivation to make sure that you guys put up a strong fight. What worked well out there?
Just good communication. We switched a lot, a little more than I wanted to. So thanks for doing a couple sticks there, but just consistent play, had a good game plan, and
yeah, I felt comfortable with my drops, and Tyler was poaching really well. That worked for us. Yeah, amazing.
What's it like playing with one of the GMs? The guy who runs the league, the commissioner of the league. Sorry.
Oh, it's so much fun and not pressure at all. Just fun, pure fun.
I love that. Mr. One-Liners with the interview. Thanks for interviewing us. Back to the studio, guys. Great job, Ginger.
Thanks, Tyler.
I didn't. Commentating. I was originally supposed to commentate most of the time, so because I love it. I love talking to myself and
Big Ed.
hearing myself talk. Yeah, Big Ed word.
Mammoth.
Yes, the mammoth.
Is this the last bit?
Is it? Yeah, it is. Wow, I don't think you guys got enough sushi, man.
So there's Qdoba here as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of food. At least you got your salad in for tomorrow.
I got the greens. I don't know if I'm gonna sit in on this matchup, but I'm gonna take.
No, you're good.
I'm gonna take. Wait, is this the gal from Taiwan?
No, that is
the
not.
fill-in?
That is Ashley Koo. Oh, this one right here? That's Shu Fen. She's from this area. She is not the girl from Taiwan.
No, the Huang.
She's another Hong Wong.
Who's Huang?
Huang?
Yeah.
Shu Fen Huang. That's her name.
Okay.
Shu Fen Huang.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
I'm gonna
take Gear Lamy here.
You're gonna take
I'm gonna take the dark team.
The underdogs?
Just as my prediction, you guys can.
Funny story.
Tell me if it's
Ben
right or
thought
not.
that I was calling them the underdogs the whole time, thinking I was just calling them underdogs, like they were just not gonna win because they were the underdogs. Little did you know that that's actually just their team name.
Oh, they're literally the underdogs.
They're really called
I like
the
that.
University Place Underdogs. Yeah.
I like that.
Yep. Well, if you don't want to mind doing me a favor and grabbing Collin. I would
Yeah, we
appreciate
need
that.
Collin out of here. He's
can
the
you
most
grab-
analytical. He's
Oh, I
probably
love
the
that.
best one on the
Yeah,
mic.
I'd love that. I haven't
He's-
really met Collin,
he's-
so
He's on the couch just texting or something.
mind grabbing him for me, or at least maybe
find
Ben
him.
can grab him. For me.
I'll
Well,
go
Ben's a
find
little occupied right now, but
I'll go find him. I'll let him know he can eat sushi on the air.
okay. Thank you. It's fun. That was fun.
Anybody.
Look it.
1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. I do not. 1 minute to go. And I need Collin Johns, and AJ Koller is going to do that for me. What's that? I'm good. I had sushi provided me from Ben Johns. Let's go through our sponsors real quick. You can come on in if you want real quick. My sponsors, we're going to go through. We have Onyx. Also, Onyx is the official sponsor of this league. And Rowdies 3-0.
Rowdies are 3-0.
Mammoths are 2-1.
Thank you. All right, so hello.
This will be fun.
Miss Aya Crippen. This is my
great to meet you,
beautiful wife here. Thanks for joining us real quick. We're waiting for Collin Johns, but we have a little special guest appearance here from Aya. So we are right now
Not super
for
annoying.
the Renton Rowdies are up 3-0 on the University Place Underdogs. So they have that locked in already for the win. So good for them. But, you know, they're going to want to finish that for a 4-0. Why not go for it? Looks like the Cedro Woolly Mammoths and the Gig Harbor Gladiators are on a tight one. It's 2-1 with Cedro Woolly Mammoths leading. So we're really hoping
Gig
to
Harbor's
see...
looking for a tiebreaker.
Yep, for our tiebreaker there. So, got all my stuff here running around. So, we're starting off right now with the University Place Underdogs serving. And that is going to be an
already
out
up
ball.
and going.
It's going to be an out ball there. 1-0
This will
underdogs.
be fun. I feel like the women's match is always the make it or break it type of game.
Another out ball there. Thank you, guys. Ben just loves being, I think, around the camera. but it's okay.
Typical.
Very, very used to being around the
Camera hog.
Yep. A little side out there for the Rowdies. I think at this point, like I said, the Rowdies just want that momentum. They just want to be that team that just, they went down 0-1 last week, right? Went down 0-1 last week, so they want to just instill that they're here.
They're trying to dominate.
They are here in this league, right? So, they hit that 4-0. It's going to be pretty good confidence going into their next round.
Oh, for sure.
Right? So.
Are they playing next week? Donde es Collin?
I'll text him. I'll get him done.
All good, all good.
Get your mans.
And here we go right now. It is the first place underdogs at 1-0. And I think it's on a 2. There we go. Looking like a second serve now, actually.
Yeah, I'll give him my phone.
Oh, they scored. Sorry, I apologize. They did score. So it's 2-0-2. Good get from G. Get
Okay,
back.
G. Okay, G.
What a great get from G. Getting over the tip of that
Athleticism.
net. Nice, well played.
Obviously from her dad.
Nice and well played. Good job there, G. See if the serve here. Side out there for the Rowdies. 0-3. Thank you there, Mr. Michael Winnie. Thank you.
8 minutes from here. 10-minute timer.
And we have
Yes,
a lob there. Shu Fen, one of her favorite shots right now is a lob. Miss Juliana there almost kind of losing her feet there. Thank God she didn't fall. Right at 1-3-1.
We love a good lob serve.
Love a good
You know
lob
who loves
serve.
a lob serve?
I think I know who you're going to say.
Miss Takako Toronto.
Miss Takako Toronto.
She does love a good lob serve.
Plays for the Beer and Bruisers. Great player. Great player.
Great player.
And definitely her favorite shot is a lob. Yeah, I think the lob is starting to become a shot that a lot of people like.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yep.
Not just a defensive shot, almost,
Yeah.
It's making its way into its attacking side. Okay, Ginger making her presence known.
And Ginger really getting
Okay,
after it
Ginger.
here. Everybody's getting a lot more aggressive with the ladies. What a
She
play.
found the kill.
Nice shot there. Well done.
Good time. Was it the Rowdies that are 3-0?
The Rowdies are up 3-0 right now. Yeah, like I said, they're really coming for vengeance here. They had a little bit of a rough week on their last outing, but they are showing that they deserve to be here. Miss Shu Fen going for the
Missed
lob.
lob.
This is just a little bit.
Unfortunate.
Sabrina.
Are you double fisting
Sabrina,
yourself?
I am. Sabrina coming off a really good
Shout out
showing
Flat Tire.
at Seattle Metro, playing open. She does not play 5-0 or open all the time. Usually I think she plays in the 4-5 area, but she came out and, really great showing with Randy Anderson, another beer and bruiser. So
They did do well. I saw their bracket.
yes, they did.
They're killing it.
Yeah. All right, looks like a nice side out for the Rowdies, so we're at 2-3-1. Another lob from Shu Fen, and it is effective. Let me tell you, when she hits them right, they are effective. And it's not just a lob; it is a third shot lob, right? Not many people can pull off a third shot lob like that.
Lob serve.
Lob serve
third.
into a lob, and here it goes again.
Right into it.
And one thing I noticed, really good shot there. Let me get this ball for these guys. One thing I noticed is that a lot of people do with the lob is they'll lob,
Shout out Fat Tire.
do a great shot, and go right into a drive. It's very effective, and it's definitely becoming a popular shot here in pickleball.
What's your favorite shot, Lucas?
My favorite shot, I think we'll have to say it's a shot that I'm definitely trying to perfect still. I'm always trying to get better. But my backhand roll, I'm definitely trying to make that. I love being on my backhand side. I love cross-court dinking with my backhand. That's probably my favorite shot, just hitting. Just feels good hitting a backhand dink.
Feels good.
One-handed, of course. I don't do the two-hander stuff. But
I think it definitely comes naturally for you.
yeah, it's a really good shot. It feels good. And then that backhand roll, when I can do it, it feels good. I actually talked to Ben about that, and he told me his favorite shot, of course, is his backhand roll. He's definitely made that shot pretty famous, being where he's at right now. And I definitely have learned from him and a lot of other pros. There's a lot of other guys who are really good at that shot. So I think everybody has their own little flavor. So
You know what I think
Good
everyone
third there from
else's
Sabrina.
favorite shot of yours
Oh, man.
is your backhand all the way at the baseline flick.
Oh, I do like that shot too.
You
Very fun
do that shot pretty often. I think you capitalize on that. You
Might be becoming the
You honestly kind
signature
of want
shot.
it to happen. You want people to lob you just so you can run back there, no look.
And hit that. Yeah, I agree. I do like that shot. It's a very
It's
fun
pretty
one.
impressive.
Really big return there from G. Wow. Big one. So here we go. Wow, what a serve. Hits the
How did that
Oh
stay
wow,
in?
she called that out.
Oh, okay.
I guess that was an out call. And they asked the ref and it is overturned.
Good call, ref. I saw that in.
Yeah. And here's another serve. I'm assuming that Shufen's going to do a lob serve, and there it is. And
Like clockwork.
Like clockwork. Another lob right
Another
to the,
and
kind of a lob third there. And oh yeah, there from G.
Oh yeah, from
Bring
G.
the energy
She's
here
been
out here, G.
grounded up
Wow.
lately. I freaking love it.
Wow, that is I can tell you when G gets riled up, she gets going. That's for sure.
Crowd favorite for sure.
And it looks like they scored another one, so 7-4 on the one, I think. Looking at the other side, the Gladiators are up 3-1, and I think the Gladiators are down 2-1 at the overall match. So we could see a dream breaker on that side.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, we could see a dream breaker.
This will be a good matchup. Such steady players with Ashley Kuhn and Mio. So steady.
And I think that's what you call a body bag, ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of one of the more respectful body bags I've seen in a long time. The ball just kind of tapped on on Miss Ginger there. Miss Sabrina serving 8-4. And that's going to be an out ball. Underdogs running away with this one a little bit. Look at our time here.
There's always time to come back, though.
Always time to come back. We've seen some comebacks. The Barian Bruisers were down, I think, 0-8 or 0-9 last week, and were able to make it happen. So,
Are you talking about when Takako was playing?
yeah, so Mr. Papa was playing for the Bruisers.
Classic.
So
She likes to give her opponents a little hope. And then she's just ruthless when she comes back.
very ruthless. She does not hold back.
She is not.
And here's Ginger serving. Looks like 4-9-2. On the other side here, we have the Gladiators still up 3-1. It's a tight game over there on that side.
Strong D and an out ball.
G just a little bit too strong on that one.
A little disappointed.
Got a 1-minute warning here from our head ref, Jeff Fred, with his bucket hat. Looking good out there, doing a great job for
Got a lot
us.
of bucket hats out here
Ah.
tonight. Mr. Groundskeeper himself, Mr. Michael Winnie.
Couple really tight calls there on those from both sides. Back-to-back shots, really tight.
Sir, what's the score?
Looking at 6-9, Rowdies. And I think they called that out. So Rowdies are up now to 7-9. They really want that 4-0. Probably sitting at about 30 seconds right now. Rowdies going for
Down to the wire.
the clean. Oh, and here's your lob.
Can she capitalize? Good D.
And there's another out ball.
There's an out
Wow,
ball.
we are at 8-9 now.
8-9.
8-9.
Coming into the close here. We've got 10 more seconds. Let's get the serve in, ladies.
I think I see Collin Johns coming down
5
now.
more seconds.
Hopefully we'll talk to him here in the second one. And they stop it. So we're at 8-9-2 with the Rowdies up. And I'm looking over right now at the score for the Gladiators and the Mammoths. It's 3-3. So we got a tight game here going.
So I've got a 10-minute timer.
Thank you for joining us, Miss Aya. Appreciate you coming into the
My
booth.
pleasure.
Thank you.
finish the sushi? That's insulting.
Was that AJ's sushi?
Yeah.
I'll finish it.
Feel free to have
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
I can,
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Aya. Welcome back, Ben.
I'm back, baby.
You are back. Thank you. Yep.
I wonder what the nightly beer consumption is for these events.
I don't know actually, but
I think Winnie's probably 20% of the total.
New Belgium
He's
and
got
Fat
all
Tire
the
and Voodoo
sponsors.
Ranger. Yes, we have multiple beer sponsors here.
That's awesome.
And I'm over here sipping one right now, a New Belgium. So and it tastes pretty good. I'm not even a beer guy. It tastes good.
I'm not a beer guy either.
Oh, and there he is, Collin.
Oh,
just woke up from a
perfect
nap, I think, or something like that. I don't know.
Good morning, Collin.
Did I nail it, or
What's that?
did I nail that you were napping, or was
No,
that?
I was working.
Oh, you were working.
Yeah, I
Oh,
tried to interrupt
jeez.
him and he seemed serious.
Well, I'm sorry that you were working there. Well, take a seat, man.
Hey, when I say go, start.
I will.
You know
I
your
will. I will.
Makes sense?
I am Lucas. Nice to meet you, man.
you.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Had your brother on here a little bit, and it's nice to have you. So we're coming down. So this game here, the underdogs are already down 3-0, so it's kind of already a loss there. But you know, you always want to win a match, right?
Of course.
So love to hear your insight here for this final 10 minutes, and kind of just yeah.
2, 1.
And here we go. 10 minutes. So the other side there, that is the Renton Rowdies. And this side closest to us is the University Place Underdogs. So love to hear what you think of some of these points. Got some lobbers,
Oh,
as
boy.
you can see. Oh boy is right.
I think lobbers are the most hated category of players in this game. I always say that there are three people that are most hated in pickleball: lobbers, bangers, and cheaters, in that order.
In that order.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. That's a good one. That's a Colin Johns quote, I feel like, right there.
And what ball are we playing with? This is a Franklin?
This is a, no, this is Onyx. Onyx Dura Fast 40. So we're
Okay,
playing
just,
with the Dura.
just the green one.
Yeah, just the green. Yeah.
A little better visibility out here.
Yeah, I prefer the green. Do you prefer the green or the yellow?
I prefer the yellow. No,
You do?
If,
Okay.
If they played exactly the same, I would prefer the green. But the dye that they put in the ball makes it play more rigid, so you feel a difference between it and the yellow one.
The green's more rigid?
Yes.
Yeah.
It typically plays harder and faster.
Yeah.
And just not quite as well. I think they get out around a little bit more easily as well.
Wow, that ball was ripped. Holy smokes.
Nice resets. I do appreciate a good reset.
Yeah, you are. I know you are kind of the king of resets on that right side, man.
I certainly try.
Oh, is that gonna be in?
Ooh.
Oh, and it just barely.
I needed
tips
a little
in there.
wind on that one.
Yeah. Maybe G could have given it a little blow with some air there and got that ball over.
Yeah, give a little puff of wind there.
So you looking forward to this weekend, obviously? First time in Seattle, or?
Yes, actually, this is my first time ever in Seattle.
What a shot there from Sabrina. Just blitzed the middle right there.
Yes.
They say middle solves the riddle, I hear.
Yeah, it was a good hold
shot.
there. Sold it.
So first time in Seattle?
Yes,
Okay.
I actually got my first ATP tennis point not that far from here, though, in Kelowna, Canada.
Oh, Kelowna. I used to go there for BMX racing. So
Yeah?
that's so funny you went to Kelowna. Nice, yeah.
Yeah, so
Beautiful city.
That'll always be very special to me, just because it was my first ever ATP point. And yes, like you said, really, really beautiful city, right
It
on the
is.
lake there. And in the summer, the weather is awesome.
It's amazing. Yeah, it was amazing there when we used to go there for racing. Yeah. So you're playing with, obviously, Ben. Are you playing mixed?
I am playing mixed.
Who you
So
playing with in mixed?
on Friday, I'm playing with Etta Wright.
Oh, Etta. Awesome. That's going to
Yeah.
be great. It's going to be a great partnership there. She has been really exploding on the MLP. I mean, in general,
Yes.
but the MLP, she has just been on fire.
Yeah,
So that'll
one
be
of
a
the
fun one.
most improved players the past year, especially on that women's side. She's starting to have some great results in women's double. She won her first PPA title this year with Megan Dazan, so she's just been climbing more and more. And then that experience with Ben, I feel like really helped her, put her in some really tough spots, which will only make you better.
Right. She was on the Pioneers.
She was on the Pioneers, yes, along with my brother. So they won 2 of the 3 events, barely lost the super finals. So that sort of experience is invaluable as you're starting to get better and better.
100%. Yeah, the MLP is, I think I was talking to AJ earlier about, these team events being something that's a little bit, becoming a thing here in pickleball.
Yes.
And I personally really enjoy this team aspect of pickleball. So
Yeah.
and that's why we're doing this. It's getting us our local people out here, and we're all enjoying ourselves. So
For sure. What is the format here?
So we're doing
there are 4 matches, but how's it work as far as the scoring?
4 matches, not rally scoring, so it's
Okay.
regular pickleball scoring, and
Okay.
then it's 2 10-minute rounds, no timeouts on those 10 minutes. with a 1 to 2 minute break in between.
Okay.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah, the no timeout thing can be a little tough sometimes if you're not doing, getting a little bit of a hole. But,
Yes.
everybody's been handling it pretty well overall. So as you can see, these scores decently close. So
Yeah, in theory, you could have a 3-2 match if there are a lot of side outs, or you could have a really high scoring one. So
Exactly.
you never know what you're going to get.
Exactly.
And then you could
no.
always stall a little bit at the end. So we actually had this. We
Yes.
had this last year at the Jigsaw event, where it came down to like the last 2 or 3 minutes, and Ben was playing Tyler Loon, I was playing with AJ, and they had a little lead. So Ben literally went into the midcourt and hit these like lofting resets that would take forever to get to us, and we were like trying our best to put the ball away, but every time we just keep resetting it high, and
There's some strategy right
it's
there.
like, well, it is a good strategy. You're winding down the clock if it's like a minute and a half left. And
Trying to keep those rallies.
Yeah, keep them long. Like you play a 30-second point, and you're like, we're running out of time fast. We better just shake and bake the rest of the time.
So do you enjoy the time, or do you like the standard way of playing pickleball, like at a tournament like this weekend?
I do enjoy the standard way.
Okay.
I'm not a huge fan of the rally scoring. I mean, as a change of pace once in a while, the
Mhm.
MLP events, you live with it. But I do believe that pickleball is a game of runs, and
yes,
it's cool to maintain that. And to me, I think the original pickleball scoring, while it's hard to learn in the beginning, is sort of endearing to the sport. So I still enjoy that,
sure.
and also because I think it's a better determiner of who the better team is in the long run.
You can be
And
more patient.
You can be more patient, and the rally scoring makes the match what I call arbitrarily close, where the returner's advantage outweighs the advantage of how much better the better team is.
Yes, I've definitely noticed that with the MLP formats. We did a Washington versus Oregon this weekend for the Seattle Metro, and I was a part of that. We did MLP style, and I definitely felt that. It keeps the games close in ways, but I really do prefer the order.
Yes.
Wow, these girls are really good right now about yelling out. I mean, that is one of the hardest things, and Ben was talking about it, letting that out ball go.
Yeah.
They're doing a really good job of communicating to each other. I
Yeah.
love that they say out too. I don't know about you, but saying no or go sounds so similar.
Yeah,
It can be a struggle.
I usually say no because it's shorter, slightly shorter than out, and I don't know. It's just I'm in the habit of saying that. And yes, you are right. No and go are so close together. Fortunately, I don't have to tell Ben go. He's already going, so that's not a word I have to use a lot with Ben. But with my other partner, sometimes I have to explain what my terminology means.
What you're going for.
No means don't touch the ball. Anything else usually means I want you to do something.
Yes.
Usually hit it.
100%. Well, we got a tight one now.
Oh
boy.
yeah, it's tightening up.
We are at 14-14, I think, right now.
And how much time is
we
left?
We got
have
3 minutes.
3 minutes. So let's see if they take the lead here.
Yeah. Like I said, the Rowdies already have this one locked up, but you want to win a match. You know what I mean? You want to win a match. Oh, wow, and they called that in. Good sportsmanship there to call that ball in. Can really appreciate that. On the other side right now, Collin, that I'm seeing, we have the Gladiators up, and the reason that's a big deal is we're going to go to a Dreambreaker on that match. Possibly.
So singles.
Yeah,
Does that mean
we're
singles?
actually not doing singles, we're doing doubles. So it's just like Dreambreaker with the singles, like MLP, but with doubles. So
Okay,
4
so-
serves each side. Everybody gets to serve once, and then those 4 players come off, 4 players come on. Everybody gets to serve again, and we go until someone gets to 5. No rally scoring. So.
Okay, and how does it work with the partnerships? Do you just choose a team and then that whole team rotates out, or?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And it goes through your mixed doubles, men's doubles, same thing, kind of the same format we just went through.
Okay,
So,
because
and,
I actually had an idea on that,
Okay.
on that very format, simply because you're going to see the same matchups as when you led up to that point.
Right.
So my idea was similar to the Dreambreaker. One team has to reveal first, or you could do it like college tennis as well, where in college tennis you have to write down your lineup on the scorecard, and then the same team is also going to do that.
Right.
So essentially you're both going in blind.
That's fair.
I think that that's fair. Now, the different way to do it would be to have a rolling order to it. So let's say we have players A, B, C, and D. A plays with B to start, and then after B goes out and A goes to the other slot and D slides to A. So it's like a whole rolling. So the first player will play
just
with
moving.
You're just
Okay.
moving. That way you see some different matchups, because you could, in theory, choose your best player and your worst player to start, and then your worst player is going to go out. Your best player is going to move into the second position on the court, and then your last player is going to roll over to play with your best player, which in theory could be your second best player. So there's going to be some strategic sort of selection on what you're going to do, and chances are somebody's going to try to throw a wrench in things, and you're going to see a different matchup.
Always, yeah. That makes sense.
And also you're going to have potentially mixed doubles against gender doubles, which I think is entertaining. So you have the same idea as the Dream Breaker, but sort of in the doubles format. I think that's really the only way you can do it without sort of replicating what led up to that point. So it might be something fun to play with in the future, but that's what I've always thought.
I'll tell you what, I followed that for about the first 5 seconds, and then it was really, I think I might have been lost a little bit. You have to write that one down on paper.
Yeah. I may not have explained it. I may not have explained it very well.
I think you explained it okay. We'll get back real quick. No, I think you explained it great. Get back real quick to the game because it's tight, man.
It is very tight.
And these ladies are getting fired up right now. G, she loves to get fired up. She thrives on that. Lots of nets. And there we go. The underdogs get a lead. Now, one thing I've learned from talking to you and your brother, you guys have a lot of pickleball IQ knowledge there. So you guys start talking about that stuff. I can tell you guys definitely maybe play pickleball for a living.
We enjoy thinking about the game as well as playing it.
Yep.
So
Love it.
I think that's it's highly related to the success of a pickleball player is highly related to how well they understand the game as well. So
100%. I think that's all professional, right? Just getting into that. I know you were big in tennis with Tennis Pro, and all comes down to that.
Yes.
Wow, look at these gets.
Nice hands.
Another one. Big bikes.
The defensive log can be a real weapon in the amateur game.
Wow. What a shot. What a shot.
And we are winding down on time. It looks like this will be the last point.
And they're going to take it down. The underdogs might lose the match, but they're going to lose this game. Well played by the underdogs. So the underdogs are going to take that one. Looks like the Gladiators, by the way, Collin, took the other side. So we're going to have a Dream Breaker going on.
Oh, that'll be fun.
On this court. So that's going to be a good one. Well, hey, man, thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Sorry to interrupt you with your work there, but
not at all.
We all appreciate the fact that you came in here to talk with us.
Yes.
Good luck this weekend.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, take care, all right?
All right.
Appreciate it, bro.
All right, let me explain this a little bit better to you.
You might be live, by the way.
Okay.
Just letting you know still.
That's okay.
Here I am with UP's team here. Quite a win. Win by 4. It was a battle.
Yeah, it was.
What was the secret after the switch?
Same game plan as before. We had nothing to lose, so we went for broke and wanted to go play our game and try to powerhouse it with them, and it worked for the most part.
Yeah, some really, really good shots. Yeah. Collin, any thoughts?
Kelly, any thoughts? Say,
Oh, no questions.
Okay. Yeah, he's not taking any today.
You guys played really, really good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
We're going to go tiebreaker over in this court.
Yeah, so we're going to go tiebreaker in the championship court right now with the Mammoths and the Gladiators. So we're going to get it started. We'll have the first mixed team out. Everyone loves a tiebreaker. Here we go. Let's get it started.
Right.
Good job. Good play today.
Fixing the back.
They have A coming up next.
Copy. Right now I have Collin Johns explaining to me some new possible Dream Breaker stuff here.
Now the cool thing is when it rolls over, you would have a different matchup. So
He was talking about a new Dream Breaker.
New Dream Breaker. Let's not get distracted from the real Dream Breaker.
Yeah. I'm going to explain the real Dream Breaker here in a second.
So now A subs out, C moves to here.
And you just keep rotating.
And you keep rolling it.
Gotcha. And that's the rolling part of it.
That's the
that
rolling
actually actually makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't feel too stupid anymore. I feel like I actually kind of got that.
It's easier once you see it on paper.
Yeah, that actually
and
makes a
then
lot more sense.
Eventually you get back to what you started with,
Mhm.
but because of this, you have the substitution out. You have different matchups.
Always different
Instead
players?
of the whole team subbing out, you have one player at a time, and then you have an order to it, so it rolls.
That was perfect. But look at that. We have info coming right now from Collin and Ben. Look at this. They're giving us great ideas for our league, and I love it. So do we need to explain right now the Dream Breaker there? I need to explain that? Okay, so now for our more not as complex Dreambreaker that Collin, Mr. Collin John has. I will explain the Dreambreaker right now. So basically, we're going to have the Gilbert Gladiators and the Seizure Woolly Mammoths, by the way, who are both undefeated, Collin Johns. They are both 1-0.
Oh, so that's a big one.
Pretty big deal here, in this league. And you only get 4 matches, right? So you only get 4 weeks, so this is every match really, really counts. Basically what's going to happen is they are going to play, all 4 players are going to come on, mixed doubles, men's doubles, mixed doubles, women's doubles, and everybody's going to get 1 serve for a total of 4 points. Once those 4 points have been played, and it's not rally scoring, right? You only can score on your serve still. Once those 4 players are done serving, all 4 players go off, the new 4 players come on, and once again, we all serve 1 time. 4 players come off, and we keep doing that until a team gets to 5 points. Now, we did this last week with my team that I'm managing, the Beer and Bruisers, and it was super intense because everybody's super nervous, right? And it ended up being a really, it was 5-4 we won, and it was very tight. And so I'm expecting this to be very intense right now. So we'll see how this plays out. If it gets to 20, I think it was 20 minutes, I believe, and we still don't have somebody at that point, we're going to do a sudden death ball, Collin. So tell me what you think of this. This is pretty crazy. The last point served by the home team is it. If that serve is in the net, if that serve is out, if that third is out, if that return is out, anything, game's over.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure.
That is
has it ever gotten to that point?
We almost got to it last week, but we didn't get there. So that is a lot of pressure. So both of these teams right now are fighting to just get to 5. You do not, and especially as the home team.
It's 1 by 1, right?
It's yes, straight up, straight to 5. Win by 1. We won 5-4, straight up to 5. So it's gonna get intense in here. It's already hot out here. It's gonna get hot. It's gonna get really hot out here.
Sure.
So we'll see how this kind of plays out. If you want to stick around, you can. If you want to see kind of how this goes. Actually, do we need you over there?
It looks like
they're doing a lefty game, I think, over there.
The lefty guys are taking on Hudachko.
They're doing a lefty game. How's your lefty game?
It's very good because I played professional tennis right-handed and left-handed, so I didn't hit a backhand, I had a left-handed forehand. So I have a lot of coordination with my left hand, at least on that particular stroke. So I'm better than the average person with his opposite hand.
Do you have a backhand?
On the left side, if I can use 2 hands, yes.
I was just going to say, why don't you just turn it into a forehand? It's essentially what it is.
If that's permitted.
If it's permitted,
then yes, I'm going to be much better.
That's true. All right, so here we go, Collin. This is going to get a little intense here. So we have Brian Baker is going to be serving at 0-0. Here we go. And there we go. I think we're going to go to Neok serving now. So it's still 0-0. Last time these guys played, it was just a battle of the girls trying to be walls.
Yes.
The boys were very aggressive. This is about what it looked like last time. Wow. And finally Brian tries to insert himself. It's just a little bit too much.
Is he lefty or did he
He's
go?
lefty.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say.
0-0. Back to that formula. Oh, and just a little bit too much. I would just like to see a little bit of a mix-up from both these teams, just to get behind one of the guys.
They're really squeezing the court over there, and that's resulting in the miss. Nice drives, but good reset.
Really good resets from Neok. Right there, going behind Brian.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering when one of them's going to Ernie.
One of the girls.
One of the girls. Well, the near side has a better shot at it because you can Ernie with the forehand.
And there we go. So now, 4 players going to go off, and we have the Gladiators up 1-0. Right. So here on this far near side, I should say, we have Kramer Sims and Brian Baker. The new player in on the other side for the Gladiators is Joden Terry. Really good backhand from him. Big miss there from Kramer. Mammoths really need this one. that backhand I told you about.
Yeah.
Jordan loves to sit on his backhand. So
Nice feathery drop, but then a little bit tentative up there at the kitchen line.
For Kramer?
Yes, for Kramer.
Let's see what the Gladiators can do with the ball here. Wow, how does he pull that off?
Ooh, that's attackable.
Oh, that was attackable. This is a huge point for the Mams. They need to get this one. They need to stop this point.
Nice drop. There's the backhand.
Good reset from Brian.
This pattern has not been good for...
There's that backhand. There's that backhand. The Gladiators are up 3-0 right now.
Yeah,
this is not looking good. A little bit of a paddle throw there from Mr. Baker.
Yeah, the Mammoths just were not excelling in that pattern there, backhand to backhand.
Would you have liked to seen a little bit of a switch up to the middle? I would just like to see a switch to the dink in the middle line there.
Yeah, middle or line or something else.
Yeah.
Just didn't seem to be working. Uh-oh. It's very similar there.
Yep, same thing again. Mammoths need this. Oh, and Kramer fortunately dumps that one in the net.
Yeah, I looked up a little too soon on that.
Oh, an unfortunate net tip there for the Mammoths. Gladiators looking to close it out right here with a 5-0 flawless victory. Wow. And the big drive from Jordan Terry. 5-0 Gladiators. They're going to take this one, go 2-0. Mammoth's going to go to 1-1.
Threading the needle.
Threading the needle on that drive, but was it a big one?
He hit it at a good time.
That was the perfect time for a drive like that.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you, Collin, for coming in. Appreciate you, man.
Welcome.
You definitely should get that over to Tyler.
Oh,
the commission, talk to him about that.
I got to sell this.
You should.
I got to sell this idea.
You should. We're all not maybe the smartest, so you have to really explain that one to us. But I do actually like the idea of mixing it up that much.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
I'm still trying to figure out this myself. I think I confused myself here.
Yeah. It's because I stopped you mid thought.
Awesome, you guys. We are crazy.
Another week with the Gladiators again. We're making a habit of this, guys. OT win. How did it go? How were the nerves? Let's talk to the early GM of the year candidate, Brandy Gibbons.
Thank you. Oh, man. We're still missing Mike. He's watching live right now. And these guys really came through under pressure. Holy cow. On fire that last match.
Fun. Unbelievable. First to 5. Heather, let's talk to you again. One of my favorite people. How was the OT experience for you, and what worked today?
Oh my gosh, I have no idea. Jordan and I, we were a train wreck at the beginning, and then we started the comeback, and that really hurt my heart. And then Ashley and I, oh my gosh, we played our hearts out, dinking like crazy.
did,
I never dinked that much in women's, ever. It was so much fun.
Stuck to
Can't
the game
believe
plan.
we pulled it out. Yeah.
Jordan, what are your thoughts on today's festivities?
Noah called me on the way down here, and he said, hey, let's do whatever we can. He goes, I've never played in overtime. And he said, if we can manage a way to do this.
Yeah.
And he goes, and then we'll turn it on then.
So,
maybe that wasn't true. But it is so much fun. I mean, it really makes you focus, and this is what it's all about. So glad to be part of it.
Nice
It was
big
good.
team
It was
win.
good.
Ashley,
Oh my gosh.
you always play so well.
I know. Oh, but I was super nervous today, actually.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I was,
For
but
sure.
yeah. But somehow I pulled it out, and that overtime was actually so much fun.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Good feedback. Good
Yeah.
feedback. Noah, you had a pretty busy day today. Pretty busy last week. Yeah.
Congrats, Noah.
So what are your thoughts on that overtime win? Let's talk more about that.
I mean, I'm liking the fact that we got to watch an overtime last week, so we knew what to expect going into it. And I think really, once again, it just comes down to who can be more consistent, who can make better shots. Except Jordan, when he's going all out that last point, playing singles on a doubles court, forehand drive down the line, no care in the world. I love it. I love
Right
it.
on the line.
What a finish, you guys. Well, this team's going to be hard to beat. Congratulations again.
Nice job, guys.
Go Gladiators. Okay. Back to the booth.
Thank you. But the singles can be tough. Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Well, thank you everybody for being here. We appreciate it. It's been a really good night. Once again, another dream breaker. Not the Collin John's dream breaker, but a dream breaker nonetheless. So I don't know if we're going to stay live here for this. I think we're about to do a Lefty game. And I think we're going to stay. Are we going to stay live here, Kamish? Are we going to stay live here for this, Kamish? Yeah, I think we're live still. So, oh yeah, we're going to stay live for this. So, yeah, let's watch this one, Collin. This is going to be might be an entertaining one, I think, to say the least there.
Oh yeah, they're going to be trying hard.
They're going to be trying pretty hard. I hope there's some money on this one. Who would you have to pick if you had to pick one?
I do not know how good Peter is lefty. But Ben and AJ are pretty comparable, so
okay.
I don't know. I feel like Ashworth's going to be better lefty than Peter, if I had to guess. So maybe give them the slight edge.
Giving Peter and Ben a slight edge? Or Ashworth and Kohler?
I think Ashworth and Kohler.
Ashworth and Kohler, okay.
Because Kohler's pretty good lefty, and I feel like Brian's going to be slightly better than Peter.
Gotcha.
But I don't know. It's going to be close.
Let's see what happened here. That was well played. Good. I'm gonna pass. But would you like some cake?
No, thank you.
I'm gonna pass. Thank you though. Thank you though. We did. We were talking while you guys were playing. We were. Good flick there from Ben with the lefty.
Oh, yeah.
That was a nice attack there. I don't know what the score is. I think it's 1-1. Why does everybody look so funny? Wow, what a drop. That's a backhand drop, though, from Ben. What is that? You're right. AJ has a flick. Holy smokes.
He does. Strong calls of no there.
And AJ with a disgusted look, like, why would you even try that?
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. Oh. Looked like he was going to jump the kitchen. Oh. Not even close there from AJ.
I feel like this gives the pros a little bit more sympathy for certain amateurs that can't put the ball away with power.
Right.
Because they're like, it's easy, but then they go with their left hand, they're like, wait a second.
Wait a minute, okay.
This is actually not as easy as I thought if I'm not using my dominant hand.
And I think it's at 2-1 right now. AJ serving.
What's the game two is the question.
I don't know if we're going to go to...
Oh, he played an out ball.
He did. I don't think that was going in, was it?
I know. I don't think so.
We are at 2-2. Look at AJ with the attacks.
Yeah. It's funny, he plays the same way. Lefty as he does right.
That crab walk and that flicking of the wrist.
The flicky sort of stuff with the wrist. Oh, it's
what
nice.
A drop from Peter. Holy.
Oh, wow.
I don't even want to play Ben with my right hand when he's playing with his left hand, I think.
Well, the pickleball IQ doesn't change.
Yeah, right,
That's
exactly.
the only problem. His vision's still going to be the same
I think he
when
sees
he's
the
playing
ball,
righty or lefty.
Yeah, both of you guys see the ball better than a lot of people, I think.
Ben sees openings that most people don't even consider.
Right. You know, a good piece of advice that Ben mentioned today for all of us and the viewers was, making sure that not attack to the body as much when you're playing, like just to make sure that you're, mixing those shots up into areas that are not directly in front. Everybody's ready for this,
Yeah.
Not everybody's ready for the, all around your body. So,
Yeah, mixing it up and not being too predictable with any one spot. That's really important.
Oh, and he can't get it over.
Tough
Fist bump from
roll.
AJ. Nice effing drop from Ashworth. Typical Brian fashion there. Oh, and the lob. Oh, and the spike. Not sure what the score is here.
Sounded like 4-4.
I think 4-4, yeah. 4. Good drop there from Peter. Good drop. That's a classic Peter. He's doing it even with his lefty. Just running around the backhand and forehand all day, cross court. That is a Peter signature shot. Oh! I think he fidgeted.
Hands. Oh, ATP.
Oh, no. Little ATP action. We're at 6-4. Easy. It was an aggressive drive, but I actually liked it. He just missed a little bit, but I like that drive. Lob serve from Ben.
Uh-oh.
Lob return from Brian. We're going to play it. I think we're at 7-4 now.
He tried to decapitate
He
Brian.
tried to do it with his lefty, and AJ yelled out. So we hear AJ, he's yelling out. He's not yelling no. We have to change that up. See if Brian can hit a good third. There it is. Peter with the good counter there. Love it. He said, what do you have? Nice drive. Look at these rallies. Oh, and Ben misses a little bit of a reset there. We're at 5-7 now, Collin? Is that what it was? 5-7?
That sounds right to me.
So.
This has been singles prep for tomorrow.
It is,
playing
right?
playing
lefty.
left-handed games.
Good backhand there from these guys. Oh, and AJ with the miss. Eight 8-4. I thought it was 8-5. Guess we're at 8-4.
Oh, the lob.
Another lob back. You gonna keep going lob? No. Wow! Wow, we're gonna give that one to Peter there. And that's why we call him the Wizard. That is why we call Peter the Wizard. He does things like that you just aren't ready for. We're at 9-4 here. I think it's 10-4. 10-4 copy here. Might be game over. Lob serve from Ben.
Oh.
Jeez, and that's game. 11-4.
Oh, we're going best of three apparently.
Oh, I guess we're doing one more here. Game 2. You don't see it there already for game 2. Did you finally figure out your the Collin John? You even put Collin John's double
Yes.
back. I love it.
So if there are any mistakes, I claim full
You
responsibility.
claim full responsibility?
Yeah.
Okay. You might have to write like an actual paragraph there too.
Yes, like the full explanation.
Because it really does look like algebra right now. I'm
Yes.
telling you, I wasn't kidding when I said that. Take red 0-0. Ben serving. And that landed.
11-4 the first game. We start the second game here.
11-4 first game.
Peter, did you win the first game? Damn right.
Peter says, damn right I won that game. Little yell there from Brian. I think he wanted that to be out. His inner Juliana there.
Oh.
The old middle solves the riddle there. Brian saying that he thought it was their serve and he wasn't really sure. Might be a little bit of an angle, but we're good. And that's going to be short. Guess they didn't want to take advantage of that one. Peter went for some widget stuff again there. He almost had it too. The inside out windshield wiper. I can't say the word that Brian said, but he said something to Peter. They've only been playing together for numerous years.
Oh, yes.
Oh, man.
Little chatter back and forth.
This is, oh, now we're throwing signs out. Peter throws a switch sign and then it doesn't switch. See if they actually switch this time. They do.
Oh, he's still looking for that forehand.
Still looking for that forehand windshield wiper. I don't know if that's going to work. Hasn't worked yet. Good attack there from Ben. I think it's 1-3. Ben's almost doing his inner windshield wiper there. Oh, he goes for the scorpion. Kind of one of your shots, right? Kind of doing that scorpion there.
Oh, yeah.
You love that shot?
Oh, yeah, that can be fun to use every now and again.
Yeah. It's that one thing I actually
feathery drop by Peter there.
Yeah. I actually asked Ben this, was the ball. You guys were just in Denver.
Yes.
Ball's a lot different here. And
it is.
Ben was saying how much he actually liked it, that he's here.
Yeah,
the ball a lot heavier and just, yeah.
We only hit this morning, so we don't have a whole lot to go on, but definitely I prefer how the ball plays here over Denver. Denver, it always feels bad because of the altitude, and it was really warm, so... Oh, what a shot by Brian. A little help from the let cord.
Big yell, too, before it even touched the net cord. Nice shot
It's like
from
the
Brian.
yell spurred the ball over the net.
It did. Gave that little bit of oomph, yep. Or when people do the arm throw, always works.
Always works.
Always works.
Willpower.
Big lob. Big lob.
Still looking for that forehand.
Good lead from Brian. Six, 2-1. I'm going to a game 3.
Oh, it's a nice little inside out.
Backhand there from, that's a really good backhand from AJ on the lefty.
Yes.
Jeez. Another lob. AJ says play it. Peter says no. I think we're at 7-3. Right into the net. What a block. That was a really good block from Brian there.
It was.
They're at 2-8. Oh boy.
Dug themselves a hole here.
Yeah, dug a big hole here, dude. Yeah. Wow.
Oh. Nice little roll cross court. I don't know if the ATP was quite there. It would have been difficult.
It would have been very difficult. He was going for the big shot. It's like a momentum changer there.
Oh, Ben rips a big drive.
Maybe he'll play singles left tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe first round, at least.
He used to pull out the left-handed forehand back in the day a little bit.
He should.
Not anymore. Oh, they're peppering Brian.
They are peppering him. That's a good way to put it right now. I think they're going to continue with that game plan.
Oh yeah, I would.
It's been working. Here it comes. Oh, he goes.
Oh, right off the net. Another
you know, it's
one.
Really hard to lie on an out call when you turn your head.
Yeah. Straight off the head.
Looks like Brian's giving a sign. Are we doing a switch? Brian says, nice try. Wow, what a shot. We are back in business here. We got a game now. Went from not being a game to we have a game. I think it's 6-8-2.
It's 6 or 7.
Yeah. Oh, Peter's still going for that inside.
Still going for that forehand.
He's not going to give up on it, is he? Big stops here for Peter and Ben. Nice attack from Ben. 8-6. Okay, so we're at 8-6.
Oh, that's a nice little inside out.
Worked this time. Definitely worked this time for Peter. Peter wiping the hand down. Must be a little nervous. And in cue. Peter says fidgety. I heard go, Ben.
So did Peter.
Yeah, he did. Looking like the game plan is Brian right now.
Yeah.
Let's see if they keep going. I know Ben doesn't want to go 3 games. He wants to. Oh. That's one thing about Brian. He loves to counter. He will move his whole body to counter a shot.
He will, and quickly.
Yep. You like to do that too, right? Like I know you love going off to that right side to block and kind of counter shots when guys attack you on that right side.
Yeah, you got to slide sometimes, get the body out of the way.
Ben with a little drive in the net. I think it's 8-8 now. Oh, we're stacking.
Stacking the other way.
We're stacking. It's getting serious. No way. Peter was correct.
Good try, Dolphins.
8-8 on the 2. Big lob. Whoa, no. And I think this is the first time that Peter and Ben have found themselves on the offensive with 8-8.
8-8-1, chance to take the lead.
This is their chance right now. They're fine.
Oh, and a flailing return.
Excuse me. Sorry. Just choked on my beer there for a second. Sorry about that. Oh! Ben said, I'm going for it.
He's going for Ryan.
Ben's on the wrong... Oh, they did score, did they?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 9-8?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he hit that serve out, didn't he? And Brian saying, good fudging spin, as the quote I have for you. Peter's still going around that backhand. I think Brian knew they were probably going to win that one. Ben got out of position there. He's on that backhand side. So here we are at 9-9. Good shot there from. Yeah, you are. Judd and Terry here, Gladiator player, drinking left-handed.
It can be tough.
Doing a good job. Yeah, he's doing a good job though. I can't pull that off. What a lob. Oh, and Brian with the big yell. Before the ball even lands. I love it. Very confident there on that shot.
You gotta hope that goes out. Otherwise.
Not gonna look good. There might be an interference there.
Yeah, it'd be more like an interference.
Oh, here we go.
Can't help himself.
He cannot help himself. We're at 9-10-1 here. Collin, Johns, and I may have side bets. We're not going to talk about it though. And Peter hits a great lob. It's just not. Should have been ready for that next one. He would have been able to put that thing away. 9-10-2.
Oh, and the drop. Not quite there. Not a good time.
Not a good time. Looks like there's going to be a switch from Ben and Peter.
That was a good return, though.
Wow, what a good third. Yeah, good return, good third. Oh, and we are going to game 3. We are going to game 3. Ben walking the net and Peter like they're in the WWF or something. All right, who you got, Colin? You gotta pick one now.
I got Ben and Peter.
You got Ben and Peter? All right, man. You know what then? I'm gonna go ahead and take Brian and AJ then.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Fair enough. Oh, it could be a good start. Some good defense. Very Brian-esque.
This is very Brian-esque. Wait for the.
Look at this all day.
And Brian probably shouldn't have said anything. Oh, we have a ref now. Love it. AJ says, very lucky. He could be right. I don't know if he is. But he could be. We'll leave it up to everyone else.
Gotta let Peter take those drops, man.
We're at 0-2-1. I need my team here to get it together. Wonder if we're going to switch at 6. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. Wow, good catch. More yelling from Brian. Love it. We're at 1-2. Back to the lobs. Oh my goodness.
I was gonna say we gotta check the. I think he's touched. He didn't touch. No touch.
We're at 1-2-2. Good lob. That's a great lob. What a leave. Who do you think is better at leaving out balls, you or Ben?
I'm better at leaving out
You're
balls.
Better? So I would love to hear this from you because I asked Ben these questions. Now I want to ask you now since we're here at this game. Who is better? And I remember what he said. Okay, who's better? Ping pong.
Well, I won the last time, so I would say that right now it's pretty close to 50-50.
That is really funny. You guys are brothers. He said the same thing.
Okay, he was fair. He said that I won the last time.
He didn't say you won the last time, but I think he did. But he said we're basically even right now. Is what he said.
We're pretty much even.
That's what he said. Okay, and then pool.
I don't feel like either one of us is particularly good at pool. I would probably say Ben's maybe slightly better, just having gone to college and probably played a little bit more than me.
Yeah, he told me he got you upstairs today. So, did you guys play upstairs today?
We didn't play upstairs, actually.
He said he got you last time you guys played.
Probably true. That's probably true.
Good shot there from AJ, by the way.
I'm not really known for being particularly good at pool.
Okay. How about beer pong?
Beer pong, I don't know. It depends on who's more drunk at the time.
He definitely said him. He said because he went to college. So he's like, me all day.
That's probably more likely, yes.
He said him all day.
He's played more beer pong, for sure.
Right. Darts. He said you guys don't play much, but...
I have no idea on that one,
okay.
Yeah.
And then...
We're just going through all, like, the
basketball?
college beer games. Basketball, I feel like if it was a game of horse, I would win. If it was a game of one-on-one, maybe Ben would win.
He pretty much told me he's more athletic than you. He would win. So
6 years younger than me, so at this point, maybe.
Yeah. He's 24?
He's 24, I'm 30.
You're 30? Okay.
Yeah, I think I would win if it was a shooting contest.
Shooting contest, all right. And then bowling.
Again, I don't know. I don't think that we've ever gone bowling together. So.
All right. He said his bowling is pretty good. So he told me he feels pretty good about his bowling, what he said. So
maybe. We'll see. Remains to be seen.
Are you, I asked him too, are you like a spinner? Or are you a straight guy, shooting straight, throwing straight?
I haven't got enough bowling to even really determine whether I'm a spin guy or not.
Ooh, Ben went for a big serve there, didn't he? He was out here playing singles for tomorrow.
It's going to be like, I'm a little tired in the morning.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Playing too hard the Lefty doubles games.
Have you guys been to the venue yet?
No, we haven't been to the venue yet. We did an event at the Seattle Space Needle this morning, so we just went to some local courts close by after that.
Which courts were they, by chance, if you guys remember?
I don't even remember, to be honest. I don't know the area well enough to give you a good answer on that.
AJ's really throwing him in the net here. I don't know if...
Could be getting tight here.
Could be getting a little tight. I don't know what this... Wow, he called that...
Look out.
I guess he called that in, yeah. Oh, wow, that's going to bite them. I'll take it. $3-5, I think, is what the score is. I just heard. AJ missing one again. AJ was fun to talk to. He was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, AJ is.
He was pretty hilarious. Yeah.
Very funny. He's a very dry sense of humor.
Love it. I was hitting him back with the same. So.
Yes, you got to match AJ.
I was hitting him back with it too.
It's hard to know when he's serious if you don't know him well.
Yep. Well, I'm a firefighter, and being that, I deal with that all the time. So, so talking to him, I was like, "Oh, you're just like one of the guys back at the station."
Yeah,
so I love
you
it.
can relate to that.
We're totally the same. Brian yelling at himself, talking to himself. What are we at now? I think we're still at 3-5. Scorpion there for a second.
Little Scorpion, the pro's probably going out.
I think so too.
Brian played it. And he's not happy with himself.
Did I hear 8-7? Okay. Good lead from Peter.
Oh, he switched sides.
We're at 6 now. Okay. So I think it's 6-3.
6-3, that sounds
6-3,
right.
Yeah. Quick side change. 6-3-1. Right on cue. Oh, what a counter from Peter. That is such a smart shot.
He was on it. He was on it.
It was a perfect move. Thank you. You know, I'm not feeling too good about my team right now.
No, you guys are not looking too hot right now.
Just
it's a big drive. Don't want to lose this point.
This is going to be for the game. Oh my goodness! And what is happening right now?
No way.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are playing left-handed. Just want to throw that out there real quick. Oh, it's out, and it is out. Wow. And the ball just barely out on that right side. What a rally from these guys. Jeez. What a rally. Okay. All I can say now, Collin, after saying that is we have life. I feel pretty good now.
You have momentum now.
That is the momentum shift I needed. And I need Brian to start talking.
Got to follow it up with some good thirds here.
What? How does he get that?
Get him.
Oh, and he should just let that. Oh. Mr. AJ Koller there. I think that ball might have hit Bainbridge Island. I don't know. What do you think?
Maybe a few feet short, but not by much.
But not by much. All right, AJ, let's get back on it here.
Oh, I think Brian tricked himself.
Well, yeah, I think he did. Okay. We need big holds here.
Quick side out after that momentum.
That was a big... Why you gotta say it like that, Collin? Come on, leave my guys alone, you know?
Well, Peter followed it up with not a great drive halfway up the net, so...
Classic commentator curse. Right?
Yes, they're not out of the woods yet.
Here it comes. All right, big.
Oh.
Come on, AJ! That was me yelling.
Give him...
Might have been a little loud on the stream,
I gotta give him some encouragement right now. He needs it.
Frustrated.
Your team needs encouragement.
Oh, it's not looking good. Not looking good here. I don't know if they're doing timeouts, but I would definitely call one right now if I could. Are we at 9-5 or 10-5?
I think it's 10.
Oh, it's 10? Oh, no.
It's match point.
Lord.
Match point.
And then that's what we do. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're still alive. Staying alive. Staying alive.
He thought it was meant to be with the crouch down, coach, sort of Ernie.
I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, but they have new life again.
Wow, what a get. Ooh, Peter just got about a half an inch off the ground, and that ball's in.
The lobs are fast and furious right now.
Oh! We are Lob City here. We are looking like an older retirement community right now, lobbing balls every other ball. Love it.
We have 4-10-1.
Only 4-10 too. That's gonna be tough. What a get from Brian. Oh, this might be the momentum we needed. This might be it.
Yeah. I feel like if they could tighten it up here with a couple more points, it could get very interesting.
I think if we get to 7, Collin, 7 is the number. If we get to 7,
you start to think about it a little bit. Yeah, I would agree.
I think if we can do this.
Ooh, AJ looking strong. Uh-oh, we got paddle clash in the middle, but we're getting out of it with the lobs.
Oh, boy. And here comes the drive. Oh, no. Oh, man, we needed that one bad. We really did. 5-10-2 here. Yeah, we really need to get to about 7.
That's not going to do it.
And we're going to redo this one, apparently. I don't know what it was. but we're going to redo it.
No flash photography, ladies and gentlemen. Please.
None.
Oh.
And look at Peter. Peter fist bumped about 14 times just now.
Sitting
Give or
hard
take a few.
forehand.
10-5-1. This could be for the game. And AJ Koller decides to miss that overhead. Well done. What a little 3-game series there. I'm glad we went 3 games. That was awesome. Well
Fans
played.
got their money's worth.
They got their money's worth, and like I said, they were playing left-handed, everybody. So, well done. Good stuff from Ben. Good stuff from AJ, and good stuff from our local talent, Brian and Peter. Gotta love it. We're gonna do here a little bit of an interview. Thanks, Ben or Collin. Sorry. Thanks, Collin, for coming in and talking with me, man.
Yeah,
appreciate
good
it.
stuff.
Yeah. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
And take care, bro. Yeah, get that to.
Who's the man that needs to read this?
Right there, the white. Get to him. Yeah. Give him a little talk. Yeah.
You gotta tell him the new format.
I've been sitting too long. You know how much money I put on you just now?
You had the best
Do
point.
you know how much money I just put on you just now?
Come on, we don't reward losers here.
Okay, you're alive.
First ever left-hand battle at the ranch. You guys took it to him early. Maybe stepped off the gas and then pounded him 11-5 in the third. Thoughts playing with Peter? He's a great partner. What were your thoughts? Like, did you learn a lot today from him?
Well, here it is, Freed. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence. I'm just a big, hairy American winning machine. You can take that to the bank.
I like that answer. Might be the best answer of all the interviews tonight. Peter, were you nervous at all?
No. Ben called me about a month ago and said this is the reason he's coming out to Seattle. And we wanted to put it on him, and put it on him we did.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So future tournaments together, left hand, right hand.
Oh, this is it.
Sleep
We're one and done.
sleep on one of the hands, sleeper
we're
hand.
one and done. Undefeated forever. Yeah.
I like it. Well, very impressive. The fans loved it. And we were entertained all day long.
Good.
Great job, gentlemen. And Peter, coming off a victory for the Renton Rowdies tonight, too.
That's right.
I love
With
it.
you.
All you do is win.
All I do is win.
Just like this guy.
It's a lot of winning, Peter. It's a lot of winning. I don't know how to do anything
All right, what a night. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Ben Johns.
Whoa.
Peter.
Yeah,
The Left Hand Assassins. Over and out. Good job. That was so fun. I got that one rally. Thanks, fella.